That's awesome.
I'm gonna try to keep the left.
What's up? Can you hear me?
Say again?
Can you hear me?
Say again?
Hello, check. Testing 1, 2.
I hear you. I can't
All right.
see you though.
Yeah, I'm not in there. I'm
There you are.
we don't have no viewers yet, so if somebody pops up on viewers, it's on you for a
Can you
minute.
see me when I talk?
Let me see if I can send some links out. Yep, I can see you. Yep. Now I can't. Now it's just your frog. And now it's you. I mean, I guess I could. I kind of like that mic being in there. I can move this a little bit this way. Nope. But I haven't. Only people that would know right now are ones that follow my YouTube and have the bell on. And I think I still only have about 40 followers or something. So let's get some people in here.
Can you see you? Should we adjust this camera?
Yeah, just however you want, man. I just want to get in here and send out some links. Okay, we got one viewer.
Yay!
That's probably your girlfriend. I don't know. I don't know who knows this.
What's this?
That's all right to me. Oh, I got
Oh, the microphone's in
Okay. Get this. And last time I pushed this over here. So
What's up, little kitty?
see the chat. What's this hanging so fast? Come on now. Come on now. Two viewers.
Nice.
Hi, folks. We're still trying to get the links out, get some people piled in. Welcome to RX Only Picture Show. Rest in peace, Baked Alaska. If you have not been following the blood sports drama of the man who fell from grace, Baked Alaska, pretty popular streamer, and boy, he has gone off the deep end. But we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. We're going to just keep talking about it. For those of you that have been following the drama, if anyone listening has been following the drama, apparently Aaron has left her opportunity to be a co-host on Worski Live behind, has deleted her Twitter account, and is no longer participating in the online Baked Alaska drama. So,
Who's Aaron?
Aaron was the girl who was sitting on the chair looking like she was on drugs to me in the video that I showed you, Jim.
Oh, okay.
What's going on here? Maybe,
Is anybody in the chat?
no, I was trying to arrange this so we can see. Can we make us smaller or that bigger? Delay confuses me. No one said anything. I like that it gives me a crown.
Where?
Out there. Out there, that's great.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, if you're out there, you can hear us, and it's easy for you to type. Go ahead, chat, and say hello. Let us know you're there. Let us know who you are. Until we get a few more viewers. Oh, we're up to 3. All right. I'm trying to get more people piled in here, folks. Let me send out the link on Facebook, on Twitter, etc. Hopefully, we're going to get the man who wrote the R.I.P. Baked Alaska song in here a little bit later. He might already be here. If you're here, bro, just type a comment, and then I'll zap you the Hangouts link via private message on Twitter. Let's see. You send me the link, bro. Hey, yo, drop me the link, bro. Moose, what's up? Alger Native Ethno State. Moose, you're banned immediately for even saying that. You're out. Kick Moose. Kick him out. we can't have an Alger Native Ethno State, bro. I'll introduce you to some of my family. You'll understand why. He blows his kiss. We could get almost as many views from talking about what you posted on Facebook today, but I won't do that. I will respect your privacy. But yeah, that was really, really interesting to read. Uh-oh. Now I'm getting somewhere. Okay, now here's the link I need. That link. Copy the link.
We got 6 viewers.
Hey, it's piling right up. I guess
Nice.
I guess my promotion this week is working, huh? So, Facebook first. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to RX Only Picture Show. We're still trying to pile a few more people in here. Please take a seat or stand if you like. Drinks aren't free, but you can get them at the bar. Don't forget to tip your wait staff and your bartender. And we'll be here all week or once a week. Which is it?
All week, once a week.
Yeah,
Every week?
yeah, we'll be here all week, once a week. That's it.
Got Alaska up here from space.
Yeah, Alaska
Space.
from space. There's a photograph or an image, as NASA likes to call them, images. All right, so I just dumped the link into the Slinky Untangling video. Thanks if you tuned in for that. Promotional video only on Facebook, Slinky Untangling. If you're not from Facebook and you're watching this, go find me on Facebook and add me as a friend. And I'll tag you in it. You can watch me try and untangle a Slinky. So much fun.
Oh, man. Nonsense.
I considered going over to your toolbox and getting a pair of pliers and cutting it.
That's probably a good idea.
Especially on video. It was really tempting on video to cut the Slinky in half. All right. So, live. Here we go. Hashtags are so stupid, but they work. It's true, they work.
Hashtags.
Hashtag RxOnlyPICTURESHOW. Live now.
What are you doing?
Please come join us to talk about the Baked Alaska Epilogue! Exclamation point. Sorry, folks, just got a personal message from a cripple. Disabled person. Did I say cripple? That's almost like saying nigger. What's going on here? Why is this so challenging? Oh man, views are dropping already.
A little bit.
Is your piano still on?
Oh, I can flick it on real quick.
What's your problem, Twitter? Yeah, drafts.
Ugh.
What? Failed to send? Look at all these tweets that failed to send.
Oh, man.
How many fights are there on the internet right now because of that? I've never seen that before. Hello? This is so challenging. You know, it's even harder growing your own food.
All
Try it. Okay, try it again. Copy the link. It says it's copied. And tweet it out to everybody. There we go. All right.
All right.
Now the Twitter sphere has also been told.
We're back up to 6 viewers.
Cool. Well, maybe we better, I should, I know what I'll do. It's going to be easier if I get dude's email. Please send me your email address, as that will be easier, period. All right. That was for Lord Byron, the writer of this awesome song.
Are you going to play it?
Yeah, I want to at least let's start getting the rust out.
All right.
All right.
Can't wait to hear this. You want your stool?
Those earbuds, I'll just sit on the couch and see what we sound like.
You want these earbuds?
No, that's all right. I was saying that if you wanted to, you could pop those in your ears and then it'll give us kind of a sound check. I had a guitar pick once, but I must have set it down, and now when I need it most, it's gone.
Is there one over there?
I found it. Tune this thing proper. Somebody type something in the chat, and I'll answer fielding questions for the next 5 minutes. We will answer your questions. We got a request for a David Allan Coe song on Facebook.
Oh yeah, what song?
Well, he said anything old, but knowing the man who requested it, that means he wants like nasty stuff.
Nasty stuff.
Yeah.
Who requested it?
Well, I don't know if I want to say his name on here.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, he might not want his name on here, if you know what I mean.
Gotta respect privacy.
He's a country and western musician with a reasonable ability to pick the guitar, a far superior ability to my own, and he drinks a lot. Big surprise. All right. Without being paid or sponsored by, I consistently recommend to, and I do recommend, Guitar Tuna as a free guitar tuning application. It is excellent. So if you need a tuner,
Like tuna fish?
like tuna fish, Guitar Tuna, Tuna, tuna. Hopefully they'll hear this and give me the app for free. You know, open the secret sauce to the apps. You got your favorite app and you look in there and it's like, it's only $8 and I can have everything. And you say, screw it. You give them $8. All right.
Just go to Guitar Tuna and type in Alger.
Discount code Alger.
Discount code Alger.
Alternative ethnostate.
That's pretty neat. It's kind of graphic.
Yeah, it's very graphic. Look at that. Wow. Triple X Rated is the album that we were getting requests from. David Allan Coe, Triple X. Famous songs like Finger Fucking Sally was on there. Moose, if we can get the alternative ethnostate big enough, we can go to war against the trapno state and win. You ever wonder if you were in charge and war was profitable, if you'd wage war instead of be against it?
It's a tough question.
It's hard to think that way, isn't it? And if I could finance America to bomb Syria and get them both in debt to pay me for 100 years for just like a runway getting blown up and hardly any people dying, I don't know, man. I can't say. I've never been in that situation. And plus, it's like a family tradition. So if you don't do it, you're going against like your great grandpa's wishes. That'd be weird. Alternative nation, press 1. Dude, when this blows up, you're gonna be a king, man.
Sounds pretty good.
Well, country DJs knows that I'm an outlaw. They'll never come to see me in this dive, where bikers stare at cowboys who are laughing at the hippies, who are praying to God they'll get out of here alive. Loudmouth in the corners getting to me, talking about my earrings and my hair. Guess that he ain't read the signs that say I've been to prison, and someone better warn me before I knock him off his chair, 'cause my long hair just don't cover up my redneck. But I won every fight I ever fought, and I don't need some turkey telling me that I ain't country, that I'm not worth the price some damn dog ticket daddy bought. And I could play all them songs about Texas, but I still play all the sad ones that I know. Don't tell me I look like Merle Haggard and sound like David Allan Coe. Well, the barmaid in the last town that we played in, she knew the words to every song I sung. She said that Jimmy Rabbit turned her on to my last album, just about the time the jukebox broke. Johnny Cash helped me get out of prison, long before Rodriguez killed that goat. I've been a rhinestone cowboy for so long I can't remember, and I can play you every song Hank Williams ever wrote. And I can play all them songs about Texas, and I still play all the sad ones that I know. Don't tell me I look like Merle Haggard and it sound like David Allan Coe. That's enough of that. Well, there it was. You might have missed it, man. You requested it. I played it. Now it's over. I don't see you commenting, so you must not be here. What's the point of making a request if you're not going to show up when the show goes live?
Troublesome.
Guess
you have to play another song.
We should make up a new word, trouble few. It's like some and few are confusing.
Some and few?
Yeah. Trouble few?
Trouble few?
That's the trouble few.
Been down a trouble few roads.
I've been down. So, yeah, there we go. You're right. I've been down the trouble few roads. I've been down the trouble few roads. Trouble few roads. trouble few road. A trouble few road. Tell me, what's a trouble few? I've been down a trouble few, girl, too. Oh, I can't lie, I've been down quite a few. Quite a few, trouble few, girls. Trouble few, girl. Oh, she rocked my world. If she wasn't an emaciated squirrel. Whoa, baby, can you tell me what's a trouble few? What's the trouble with you? What's the trouble with you? Oh well.
On the Trouble Few Road.
I'm live on the internet. Leave me the hell alone. We got 6 people I'm trying to entertain. You know, we can't see you guys, so you have to type in the little box. It says, "Hi, Sean and Jim. That was excellent." You know, or like do that thing like you see on Facebook and Twitter and all of the social media apps where like they put claps between every word. I can't believe I lost my keys in the couch again, or whatever. You know.
Trouble Few.
So here's a sneak preview. So. Wash fishes. So that's how the song goes. We'll come back to it, but I'll give you a sneak peek. Baked Alaska. Oh, that's the lyrics. To look them up. I transcribed them so we'd have them. Dumb son of a bitch. Now you just look like shit. I wonder who the other people are. Hi, everybody. Sorry to be on my phone. This is the only time I feel sorry. That's not true. If I'm out at dinner with my girlfriend. If you're out sitting at a restaurant with your significant other, get the hell off of your phone. Put it down. Turn it off if you have to. Stop. Just stop.
Enjoy reality for a minute.
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't have to enjoy it, but participate. Be in there.
Present.
Yeah, be present. Oh,
Did you find it?
oh, it's in here.
I think I have it in my text.
Oh, yeah. That'd be the easiest way to get it. Huh?
Here, I'll get it for you. Share it this way.
Can you put it on that one? I'm just kidding.
I don't.
We need more screens. We need more tech in
I
here.
know we do. Here. Can't make it bigger.
Oh, I can glance at it and then I'll come back and just tell everybody else I tagged it. Kike. That's it.
Who are you tagging? Oh, you lost the algorithm.
Alex Jones.
Algorithm.
Algorithm, yeah. A good friend of mine said that that's what I should name my production company. And that was a long time ago.
Algorithms.
Yeah, algorithms is a great idea. So let me look here to say. Oh yeah. So hopefully we'll get Byron here. I lost the algorithm. Oh, I didn't see it. Yeah. We're gonna get Lord Byron here later, but so it's the song starts like this. Well, look how well it's working for you. You've lost 700 fucking subs. You got a girl here basically calling you a cuck. You got another guy who got known as a pedo apologist, and his life's ruined. And then it's JF. That was Mr. Medicor. You're cooking live. And we ask you why you did this creative decision. You say, my manager told me. What the fuck does he know? And then it's Baked Alaska, and he says, I'm not cooking live. It's 2, 3, 4. Baked Alaska, what a wanker. Look what you did. You dumb son of a bitch. Now you just look like shit. Baked Alaska, what a wanker. Look what you did. You dumb son of a bitch. Now you just look like shit. Bet you're real cancerous. You live in Los Angeles. Real scandalous. Getting cut by all of his managers. What have I seen? Buzzing my jam on a live stream. Hanging with another autistic Charlie Sheen. Now see, this is where me and Lord Byron part ways on the what we would call arrangement. If you're a musician, and I know some people in the chat are musicians, but the arrangement, I see every time I've gone through this, I want to go back now to 2 and 3 and 4 and Baked Alaska, what a wanker. Look what you did, dumb son of a bitch. Now you just smell like fish. Baked Alaska, what a wanker. You're gonna be a boat anchor. You did, dumb son of a bitch. Now you just look like shit. But let's see, what did Byron have it? He goes back to what have I seen? Where were we? Oh yeah. Bacon cancerous, living in Los Angeles. He dumped out by all of his managers. Bacon cancerous, live in Los Angeles. Baked Alaska, what a wanker. Look at you there, son of a bitch. Now you just look like shit. Baked Alaska, what a wanker. Look at you there, you fat son of a bitch. Now you just look like shit. Oh yeah, and he's like, oops. Yeah, so love to get you over there on the piano here in a minute. The chords are
What are the chords?
It's a D. I'm playing D minor and A minor, but adding the 7 so that it gives a floaty sound to it. So, if I play the straight. Basket Gate 2018. Hopefully this is the end. Hey, our bass player's not here. Every other week. Maybe he's watching. you something?
Baked Alaska water wanker, look what you did.
Where's the lyrics? I mean, where would they be? Even if we just sing or hum or
Mama, mama, la 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 la.
how does that transfer to?
Baked Alaska water wanker, look what you did. You fat son of a bitch, you look like shit. Baked Alaska water wanker, tell me look what you did.
I can't see.
See it?
Yeah, thank you. Well, how's it working for you? You lost 700 fucking subs. You got a girl here basically calling you a cuck. You got another guy here, known as a pedo apologist. His life's ruined. You're talking live when we ask you, why'd you do this? You told me, my manager told me. What the fuck does he know?
Baked Alaska water wanker, look what you did. You dumb son of a bitch, now you just look like shit. Baked Alaska water wanker, look what you did. You fat son of a bitch, now you just look like shit. Bet you're real cancerous, living in Los Angeles. Real scandalous, getting cuffed out by all of his managers. What have I seen? Getting busted by Jim on a live stream. Hanging with another autistic Charlie Sheen. 3, 4.
Yeah, that's a start. We got to start. We'll get Jim in on the chords here in a minute. So, oh yeah, I got a script. I forgot. So, according to our script, these are my notes from the. This will be valuable one day. Notes, valuable notes. So, 5 people watching this. They're lurkers. We got lurkers. Nobody wants to talk. So our opening image, that was me and Jim just sitting here trying to work out the details. And then the stated theme for this evening is Rest in Peace, Baked Alaska. Rest in Peace, Baked Alaska cover song. I really do hope this guy goes away because let me tell you, the shit that I've seen, the drama was so disgusting with this whole Baked Alaska thing. That you're stuck with, it's like it's truly the cliche of a train wreck. So like you're watching it crash, but you can't look away. Like it just gets worse and worse. And I don't even, I'm trying to think of how I would explain this. Like if someone's tuned in right now, they've never heard of Baked Alaska. Baked Alaska is a man, I don't remember his real name, but he's been going after internet fame for a while now. Not unlike what I'm doing. You know, I decided to jump in the ring and kind of go after a little bit of internet fame. But I'm not expecting it to be a livelihood or to be really too useful to me. I consider it more of a risk than an asset. But Baked Alaska, I guess he used to be on BuzzFeed, which is a website that does a lot of video content. They have what we call creators nowadays. They call them creators, content creators on the internet. And somehow he ended up affiliated with the Blood Sports thing. For those of you that don't know, Blood Sports is this really loose format debating that's going on various channels on the internet. The most prominent channels being the Kumite with Tonka Saw and Failure in the Morning. And I do believe that is where all of this truly started. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody message me if I'm wrong. But as far as I know, Tonka started the Blood Sports. And then this whole Kraut and T thing happened, which I really don't know anything about. I just know that Kraut hated alt-right people and was doxing them in a secret server or something like that. So maybe this is good to just try and hash the whole thing out, okay? So Blood Sports came around because people were debating on the internet, and then Kraut and T doxing people blew it up, so that people started to be really mad at Kraut. Obviously, doxing is completely inappropriate and stupid. Shouldn't do it. That's how I caught wind of it. I was trolling around on 4chan, and I kept seeing it pop up here and there on the internet, and I saw Blood Sports thread, and I finally was dumb enough to click on one. And I went and kicked a $5 super chat over to JF and challenged him to debate the flat earth, and he said yes. So on April 1st, that's what we did. And so ever since then, I feel like, this is the community that gave me a chance to stick my neck out here about the flat earth and say, yes, I do believe it's flat. And so then this last weekend, the other main channel for Blood Sports was this guy, Baked Alaska. And his channel got a strike on it. For those of you that don't know, that means that they go flag your account for something. If you're bullying or being inappropriate or something's wrong, someone go click the button and report you. And so he was streaming on his backup account, and he just started to do some really stupid, weird stuff. And of course, the internet's highly critical of you. So if you start doing things that aren't genuine to your original character, the entire internet who's watching you, if they are, and he had a lot of viewers, they attack you. So the way I found out about it was from Mr. Medical. Mr. Medicor posted a link. I think it was Baked Alaska versus his chat, and it's like him yelling at the people in his live stream, yelling at the chat box about not using profanity, not saying the word nigger, all this stuff like that, and that just was not his reputation up till then. So his chat's going off on him. Boy, this is hard. I never imagined how hard it would be to try and explain this to someone. So I just want to even out a critical piece of the story here. Okay, Baked Alaska is a guy that was living in Alaska and moved himself to Los Angeles. See, I see that as a huge foolish mistake, in my opinion, for anyone. Unless you already lived in Los Angeles. Even then, I'd say it's a mistake. A solid recommendation. I think everyone would be happier if they don't live in Los Angeles, for the most part. How do I know? I've lived in and traveled to many places in the great state of California. LA sucks. It's full of fame whores and drug addicts and greedy, self-centered weirdos, man. So if you're a good old country boy from Alaska, or at least you're used to what's going on in Alaska, and you move to Los Angeles, you're putting yourself at a huge risk. And I'd say that's what happened to it. Now, the funny thing is right now, if you guys say, okay, well, let's look this up. Sean's doing a poor job of explaining it. This guy doesn't even know what the hell he's talking about. You go try and look it up. Well, this guy's pulled down his whole channel, so you can't see any of the videos that I'm talking about. You can see a few of them because other people mirrored them and put them back up. But he's gone around trying to pull everything down off the web so people can't clip out pieces of it and make him look bad, because he does look bad. Okay, I'm at a loss for words. Now, if you know me personally in real life, boy, if I'm at a loss for words as to describe the behavior that I'm witnessing in someone else's life, it must be pretty far out and bad, because I'm never at a loss for words. So he's sitting there yelling at his own chat room about their behavior, telling them that he doesn't care if they leave, if they unsubscribe from his channel. There's a girl sitting next to him on a chair who looks to me like she's high as a kite on methamphetamine. I mean, if you've been stuck, unfortunately, around people who do hard drugs, they have very specific twitchy behaviors and they act all stupid and weird, and that's what she's doing. So she's sitting there, he's reading his chat out loud, yelling at his chat. It just looks really bad. And to me, it looks like they're both on drugs, you know? And I'm not saying that they are, I don't know, but it looks, the way that they're acting looks like other people I've seen act when they definitely are on hard drugs. And so then the next day, he goes on another blood sports show to defend himself and or explain himself. And he kind of almost pulls it off. Like, he goes on there and on the Worski Live, and he's still getting lambasted. You know, these are kind of his peers, and they're checking him. Andy Worski even called it an intervention. He said, "Big, this is an intervention," because Worski has a reputation for getting a little doofy too, and like he'll read too much of the comments, get pissed off, start to spurg out or act stupid, and so somebody like Tonka Saw or JF or somebody will say, "Andy, knock that off," and he'll, "Oh, you're right. I'm kind of out of line. I should knock that off." So Big is kind of taking it on the chin, and he's doing okay. I don't really like the guy, so I'm biased. I never liked the guy. I agree with JF on that. I never liked the way Baked Alaska. He always seemed like a snake. And plus, he did something that really pissed me off. Like a week after me and JF had our little flat Earth debate, I see late at night he's got this two nobodies in the flat Earth community, and I'm not saying that I'm a somebody, because I'm not. I'm a nobody in the flat Earth community, and it is a whole community of weirdos out there that are talking about, studying, promoting, and perpetrating flat Earth all over the place. So if you don't know that, it's true. That's part of the world now, is that there's hundreds of thousands of people studying and looking at whether or not the Earth is flat. It's real. But a week after we did it on Worski Live with probably 3,000 or 4,000 people watching us, and we had a good show on April Fool's Day. Then a week later, here, Baked Alaska's on in the middle of the night with two geeks, and I was just annoyed. Like, to me, that's like Burger King or McDonald's copying each other's special. It's really stupid. I don't know. Having a hard time figuring out how to explain this. How do you explain internet drama to people who aren't watching it firsthand?
What was that word we came up with earlier? Trouble way?
Oh, I don't know. We'll have to wait for the stream to process it. A troubled way?
Trouble way?
Trouble feud.
Trouble feud.
We're going to have a trouble feud time explaining Basic Alaska to you.
Yeah.
Based.
Now
that's fucking based.
Yeah, Mr. Cat.
We need a Baked Alaska expert. If you can find me a Baked Alaska expert, I'll send them the link and they can jump in here and do a better job than I am. You know, I'm sure, Sweetie Pie, if you're out there, come check this out and tell us all about it. I consider that an honor and a privilege if Mr. Medicor would come take the marbles out of my mouth so I don't sound like Andy Worski and explain Baked Alaska effectively. The guy just screwed up his whole. He had probably 17,000 subs on his channel. He's living off of his channel. He's been trying at internet fame in various different venues. He's got like a Trump rap song about Trump is your president that is so cringy that I found today.
A Trump rap song?
Oh, man.
It's so bad.
Is he rapping?
So can we get? I guess we could look it up and share the stream. Yes. Let's try.
Yeah, here, why don't you use this computer?
Let's try that. Let's. So let's see. What step are we in here? Hold on. So we did. Opening image was me and Jim. Hi guys. Let's see. The next step is the theme stated. That's Rest in Peace, Baked Alaska. You fat fuck. You stupid fat fuck. The setup. I think that's what we just did. You know, we played a little music. We gave you the setup, and now. Well, should we play this video again?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. You sure? Because it says that this is the debate. Why should we play it?
Well, I haven't seen it.
All right, I'll find it and put it up there.
Okay. Sounds good. Why don't you come over here so you're more in the picture?
How's that? Whoa.
Whoa.
I gotta move my xylophone. You don't get to say that every day. I this. There, that's.
I like that little
You
line.
know what I got right here? It's a
light switch.
It's that guy. He's not a bitch. What's his name? It's not a light switch.
What is his name?
Marcellus Wallace.
Marcellus Wallace. Oh yeah.
I got Marcellus Wallace. So yeah, we did here. See, now it's Marcellus. If you bring it up here, it's a light switch. You see, actually, that's cool on camera.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough. So what we're gonna do? I'm gonna try and screen share. Baked Alaska rapping about Trump. Now,
Are we gonna have to switch the video to or the audio to computer? Or is it gonna play?
oh man, I didn't think about that.
Let me put on my headphones and see. I think it'll work.
Can you make the audio come out or not?
Last
All right,
time,
folks, now we really
I
are
can hear it.
debating how to do this.
but it was kind of quiet.
It's weird that it's not. See that?
Make it bigger. Go up to those top three. Keep going. Yeah. Plus.
Now, right?
Yeah.
Well, if we're gonna screen share, we better.
Wrap it up first.
Yeah, we
right?
better get it on here first.
So what are you gonna play?
Stephen Moose from the comments.
Oh, okay.
And of course, I still have a clip with the bake stream on him fucking over his buddy Chad still, right? Fuck Chad though, seriously. I don't care that he got doxxed. Anyways, he deserved it. Now that's a comment, not me saying it, but I can't fully disagree with my my commenting comrade. Chad is the opposite of what we would typically consider quote unquote a Chad. Chad is a beta ass mark fake fuck Chad. And yeah, Chad, you heard me. If you want to come up here from LA and do something about it, here I am. Because you, wow, Chad. So the Chad part, while I type this in, the Chad part of the Based Alaska saga is that he was also standing there, like there. It digresses to the point where Baked Alaska is sitting yelling at his monitor with a whole crowd of people. Like there's a fat Mexican guy with bad, like what I call welfare blonde hair, and he's holding his cell phone on a weird selfie stick with a microphone, and he's filming everything. And then Chad's there, and he's yelling, and there's a girl sitting on the chair acting like she's on drugs, and whoa. But Chad apparently starts to say something about how it's okay if a female teacher decides to have sex with an underage male student and totally makes himself look like he thinks that's okay. It's not okay. And so then, of course, the internet attacks him and starts tweeting his boss, like they go grab his docs and tweet his boss and do all this stuff. And as far as I know, allegedly he lost his job over it. But boy, if you've ever been out there in the world where people, they might be clean cut, but they're still completely out of line, that's Chad. That's Chad.
That's a YouTube search.
Yeah, that's okay. We can find it here. Baked Alaska Trump. Trump tattoo? Oh no. This guy. Trump is my president. All right.
Is that it?
So we'll keep this up here.
You make it big.
Yeah. Oops. That yet. I gotta share the screen. Okay. Now you tell me if you can hear it too. Screen share. Okay, so this is Baked Alaska rapping about Trump being his president.
Do your desktop.
Yeah.
Other one.
This desktop, all right. And let's see, we're still working out the bugs on this wonderful once a week show. So please bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. Let's share the main screen
Okay, now make it big.
over here to this boy how. Make it full screen.
Restart it.
Oh,
You can kind of hear it. Can you turn it up any? Turn it up on the.
oh, you can probably just hear it because it's close to his microphone.
I think you have to switch mic inputs to your computer. You know how you. I can't really hear it.
Can't hear it. This is great. Now it looks like we're. I love President Trump, but not in the way you might think.
Go over to your. To that thing. Yeah. And switch the microphone.
The hair coming out of the headphones over here is just killing me.
Is it? This rap is terrible.
It's so bad. I wish you guys could hear this.
You kind of hear it.
Oh, you just have some little portable speakers? If you just had some little portable speakers.
Upstairs.
I don't think we have a mini jack to. We had a mini jack to the PA. We could do it.
I think I have a headphones jack someplace. I could run and get one. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna stop that for a second here. No, please no. Okay, let's just stop screen sharing. Here I am back. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. We did not have all the bugs worked out. We've been working out most of the bugs live. That's I guess that's a tradition here at RX Only. Panacea and Future Show. Just go by seeing your pants. Go fly. Wonderful Byron ever. Byron ever jumped in here. Where's Byron? Come on, Byron. He might not have made it, folks. Well, I don't know if it's going to work. We're losing viewers fast, too. Better get back to playing some songs, huh? Maybe we better do something with this thing so I can see it.
Liar. Hello? Hello? Oh, you got your Bluetooth speaker?
Yeah. And a headphones jack.
Okay, so we should be able to just plug that shit into the computer.
I think so.
Yeah, I was explaining to whatever audience members we have left that it's a tradition here at RX Only Panacea and Picture Show to troubleshoot and attempt to solve problems live at all times. We're going to show you that we suck at this for now. As we continue from here, we'll probably get pretty good at it if we keep going. We might not. We might say, you know what? We don't want to. Show's canceled every week from now on. So let's try this again, and I'm just going to see if I can at least hear it. Yeah, this doesn't come out here. Where's the volume?
Oh, I know what the problem is here. Here's the problem.
Oh, is it your computer?
I'm trained, and now we're all flying.
Can you start at the beginning?
Yeah, I'll just dance.
All right.
We
You
don't
want to make it full?
No, I'll just dance. You just, as long as they can hear it, because it's going to be on that microphone.
Yeah,
So this is.
it's taking so long,
I can't really describe how horrible Baked Alaska is as well as Ethan.
but we won. We are going to make America great again. Yeah, the liberals are crying, cause we never stop fighting. Started on the Trump train, and now we're all flying. Never look behind us, we were deaf to the bias. We took a leap of faith at a Trump state, cause we always knew that it would guide us. Now we're winning so much that we might get sick of winning, but I don't think so. And we're swimming to the top non-stop in the house with the peeping in the window. And I didn't think we'd get this far, but now we elected our hero. And I didn't want to bring this up, but illegals, you gotta go. This is my president. 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 Trump is my president.
Okay, I think everyone that's watching, if there's anyone left, is going to leave if we let that play any longer. That is so bad. It's so unbelievably bad. See, like immediate. I don't know how this guy ever got popular in the first place. I really don't. Like, because he's a snake in the grass. And I had that feeling just from looking at him. Like, when I first was getting ready to go do the blood sports thing and go have my little debate with JF and everything, I went and subscribed to a bunch of the channels and started imbibing all the content and getting a feel for what type of people, what groups I was becoming involved with if I was going to go do the debate. Well, I immediately unsubscribed. Actually, what happened was I subscribed to Baked Alaska, tried to look at a little bit of his content, didn't like it at all. His channel got flagged. He created a new channel and pushed out to everybody, hey, go subscribe to my new channel. And in the process of thinking to do just that, I said, no, I'm not going to subscribe to your new channel because I don't like your shit, bro. It sucks. It's stupid. And I don't want your stupid-ass notifications blowing on my phone. He's always wearing camouflage. He's got like a hat bent like this one with camo, like a big Trump flag behind him. Old pictures of him with a mullet. Old video footage of him sticking a rubber dildo in his mouth. I still haven't seen an explanation for that. Yeah, I made a meme of that.
Gross.
Yeah, I know. Like, I've never found the answer why. But so anyway, continuing on from here, I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna play this song, Jim. Is this thing on? Plays a piano song. Just improvise with me.
Try something.
This is our president.
Oh, your microphone guy too. Test 1, 2.
No, it's off.
Thanks, man.
This is like ear bleach against baked Alaska. Bleach out my ears, make myself clear.
Whoops.
Oh wait, what's it say after debate? Hold on. That makes me want to trying to get it done. Oh, the list is gone. The list is
is gone.
by Alaska from space.
So anyway, like I was saying, this is where Baked Alaska came from. Oh, sorry, wrong side. Right now, currently in this area, the weather is less faggy, less stupid. Like the weather cleared up here, and then if you change this picture to Los Angeles, like it got really crappy and stupid down there. Because this guy Baked Alaska, I saw his real name, but I don't know. I don't remember what it is. So I don't know, man. I mean, I have an excellent question for everybody. Watches this now or watches it later, like, why you gotta be fake?
That's a good question.
Why do people gotta be fake? I don't understand. And like if you're familiar with the internet and all the drama and crap that goes on, especially once again with Mr. Metacore, you know, and I didn't really know anything about this guy. I'd seen his avatar a few times, but then getting into the blood sports thing is like, okay, so like his name's Jim. You know, they call him Sweetie Pie. His name's Mr. Metacore. Let's see what else. It's like Jim81 Jim from way back in the day. He's called Metacore because Metacore was an old forum that he used to participate in that's now defunct and gone. He's also the internet aristocrat. And my guess would be he probably has about 101 other accounts that are either active or have been retired. He'll like blow up the internet with all of his documentation of the drama, and then he'll like vanish for a year and come back again under a pseudonym, a new pseudonym. No one knows who he is. He doesn't show his face, but he kind of polices the internet and makes people mind their P's and Q's, or at least brings to light really entertaining things. That's why Mr. Metacore would share the video of Baked Alaska contradicting his original position of being a cool, make America great again, Trump supporting MAGA hat kind of guy. And instead he's like, stop being so toxic in my chat room. I don't like it. You better knock it off. I don't care. I'll ban you. And so, you know, Sweetie Pie sees that and he's like, this fucking faggot is acting the opposite of the way he's supposed to act. So he tweets it out, and of course he's got 50,000 people following him on Twitter. So everyone sees it, starts tweeting it out. And Baked Alaska, instead of taking it on the chin and being like, okay, you're right, I was acting stupid, I shouldn't have done that, he just fireballs himself. Like goes to hell and digs. And as far as I know, he's still digging. He's trying to get Mr. Metacore's channel pulled down, Andy Worski's channel pulled down. There's a guy named The Ralph Report, which you see this Ralph or you're out there. I've never watched your stuff, so I don't really know much about you. I've heard you jump into the Kumite or something in the last few days, but I don't really know anything about Ralph. Ralph essentially took Baked Alaska's spot in the blood sports because then, and I missed the whole stream, like Baked Alaska went to every single one of his quote-unquote peers' streams, crying, complaining, defending himself, telling his story, kind of admitting he was wrong, but not really, until everyone just crucified him, and then allegedly ran and doxed Andy Horsky and his family on his own private server and dumped the information out onto the internet. So now it might land in court. Like, geez, people. So 2, 3, 4. You just improvising? You were just improvising? Okay, good. Don't be fake, don't be fake. Don't be fake for goodness sake. Oh, don't be fake. Why so fake? People, don't be fake, don't be fake. Be yourself for goodness sake. Whoa, why so yourself what good to say, what good to say. Or you'll become a flake like me. Don't be high on drugs. You can't hug it out, predators, no. No, not on the internet. Not on the internet. Shout out to Scrub. Not on the internet. There is no friends on the internet. No friends on the internet. There's no friends on the internet. Don't be fake for goodness sake. You end up like bait. Wishing you was at the bottom of a lake. Wishing you weren't shake bait. If anything, we're getting some songs out. I wish I remembered the other one. It was A and E.
What song?
First one. We had another song at the beginning. Maybe we should start timing this so that we do a 33-minute stop and start the stream again. 33-minute stop and start the stream again, so that we don't have to go back and clip it later.
Super Masonic.
Call them the. We'll do, yeah, and we'll do. Oh, shout out to Jim too. Thanks for retweeting my conspiracy tweet. That gives me more clout as the conspiracy czar of the Chapno State. I do have that title as a liberalist conspiracy czar. Trademark. Liberalist. So, nobody's been reading the chat.
Yeah, I gotta go back to the chat.
Oops. Here we are. So what was the... Oh, wow. So, here we are.
Turn that off.
Hey, you gotta...
Jam on some turtle.
Jam on some turtle. I can do that. I wonder how old that is. The only thing we have to spare is sphere itself. Yeah, cook that blue.
Just read.
That's great.
The only thing we need to sphere is sphere itself.
I wonder how. Oh, there. Cool. So we're definitely. I was making sure it's on. See, it just showed me put the thing on. So I guess I will accept the request from the chat here and play the Turtles All the Way Down song for all 5 viewers. Proper title of the song is 11/16/2015. The reason for that is because one time I was sitting on Reddit and I was reading and there was a comment on the Reddit thread that said satellites are fake. And I'm like, come on, man, that's stupid. So I went to Google and I typed images of satellites in space. And I swear they all looked fake. Like really fake. Like, oh, that's crappy. That's not right. So I tried to modify my search terms a little, like, images from satellites from space minus artist, so that it takes all the artist conceptions out. And then you start looking at those pictures of satellites from space, and you ask yourself, well, some people do, a lot of people do. Not everybody. Some people, you force them to look at it, and they can't see it. But some people look at it, and they go, who the hell took the picture?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you are the real MVP, satellite photographers. Whoever's taking photography of satellites, this is the champion.
Well, isn't it the Hubble? Taking all those great pictures of satellites?
I don't know, because the Hubble can't turn around and take a picture of us, so how could it take a picture of a little tiny satellite?
No, I can't.
Is there a satellite that goes up with every satellite that has a camera on it to take pictures of the satellites?
It's got like a selfie stick, right? Satellite selfie stick.
Oh, high five! That's a meme. We're gonna make a million satellite selfie stick memes. All right. So from there, if you're a flat Earth sucker like me, a stupid, lowbrow, low IQ, anti-intellectual,
Christian Bible reading idiot like me that is dumb enough to drain the dregs at the bottom of the internet and drink it down and believe that the earth is flat, because that's how stupid I am. Well, then the next step is to Google pictures of Earth from space. Like, this should solve the problem. Maybe the satellite photography is hard to get, so they have to do a lot of art to get people to have an image. And the satellites are up there, of course they are, but there's just no good photography of them, so they don't. None of it's published. But there should definitely be some pictures of the Earth from space, right? There should be the Earth from space, and every picture is different. Like massively, vastly different. Like, the Russian pictures of Earth from space are completely different colors than the American pictures of Earth from space. And the American pictures of Earth from space between 1972 up till now, the Earth does all kinds of changes. Like, the colors change and the size of the continents change. Strangely enough, the continents look almost exactly like the Mercator map, which is weird. You'd think if we were just speculating making the maps by floating around in the ocean and using high altitude photography, and then we got far enough away to really look, we could make a way more accurate map because we finally got out of the forest to be able to see it. But that's not the case. Turns out we predicted perfectly what the world looks like from space by using what they say is not a very good projection anyway, except for in the northern hemisphere. Anyways, satellites, pictures of Earth from space, they don't line up. And then I remembered, like, almost 10 years ago, I used to believe the Earth was flat. I was like, oh yeah, the Earth's flat. I forgot the Earth's flat. So then I wrote a song about it. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. But today I remember that I'd forgotten the Earth was flat. Really can't tell you just how I feel about that. All this time wasted thinking I'm standing on a ball, when the truth is I have no balls at all. Because this turtle's all the way down, 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 this turtle's all the way down. Well, it's all about Jews and Masons wearing silly hats. They're fucking line war machine based on where their fathers sat. Kidnap and enslave the indigenous. Get them all spun out, smoke smack, play sad, get in. But yeah, this turtle's all the way down. 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 Folks, NASA doesn't fly to space, her rockets all fall flat. They'll switch to CGI, but they never switch it back. Pictures of the other galaxies. No satellites in the sky like flies on gravity. Because this turtle's all the way down, this turtle's all the way down. And you've been played for a clown. This turtle's all the way down, this turtle's all the way down. The fool's head's wearing the crown. The fool's head's wearing the crown. Thank you. And you gotta think, I wrote that lyric, their fool's head is wearing the crown, before Trump was elected.
Sorry, I had to leave.
That's what I understand.
It's really hard for me to sit in the same room with you playing that song and not sing.
Well, you should sing it. You totally will sing.
It's all right.
Could have played along on the piano. Any of that. I guess we don't have that. That one's not ready to take out.
Not quite. We'll have to practice it.
Especially, I've been practicing it, but I've been practicing it like this. I wonder what it sounds like to go. Does that sound funny?
Sounds all right.
But today I remembered that I'd forgotten the earth was flat. Really can't tell you just how I feel about that. Toad on the road. I wish Scrub, I sent Scrub a DM. You know, Scrub's the new hip thing. He's like U2 in the 80s or Pearl Jam. Like, all of a sudden, well, Scrub and that girl Erin from Baked Alaska's feed, they both kind of blew up. And Erin realized that she was going to, like, fireball full speed into a brick wall and maybe die or go to jail. So she bailed off the internet. And Scrub absorbed all of the lul's energy of the whole internet and became more powerful than Voltron.
That's pretty powerful.
It's amazing. You should see it.
Master Blaster.
He's all like, he says that Medicare is his dad and Tonka Saw is his stepdad. So I tweeted and asked him, well, if Medicare is your dad and Tonka Saw, that's the guy from the Kumite, the main host of the Kumite, the morning blood sports, the true originator of blood sports, as far as I know. And Tonka's amazing. I think he used to be a pro wrestler for a little while or something. But so if Jim's your dad, Tonka's your stepdad, who's this woman in the middle? That's what I want to know. Because Jim had, yeah, who's your mama? Who's your mama? I want to know. So if you're listening to this one, if you're one of the 4 people viewing this right now and you know Scrub, please ask him. Tell him SB Aldrin wants to know, who's your mama? And I want to know.
They knew it was going to be a lot of work to get us to a degree to go inside these machines one day, so they started giving us all these cool machines to play with.
Oh, you mean like this?
Yeah. I got
a cool machine.
Welcome, my thumb. That's pretty funny, right, guys? Welcome, my thumb. Welcome to the machine. You're logging in. It's all right. We'll help you log it in.
What you doing over there?
Oh, I was trying to get more people in there. Where you guys at?
Where everybody
I
at?
said join me. Well, now I'm reading Twitter on the live stream. I guess there's a step over here. This says, Tonka Saw says, stop waking me up for pedophiles, with a gif of Brock Lesnar. I don't know what that means. If you've never checked out Mike Headley on Twitter, go check him out. Go find Mike Headley, even if you don't make a Twitter account. Roseanne Barr says, stop fighting with other people right now. Roseanne Barr is pretty awesome. Am I following Roseanne Barr? I better go follow Roseanne Barr. There, Roseanne. I followed you live on the internet. All right. Nobody, no DMs?
Huh?
Well, I was hoping Lord Byron to jump in here.
Did you email him?
I DM'd him on Twitter, direct message. It's weird. They have different acronyms depending on which social media you use. If I send you a private message on Facebook,
Is it a PM?
it's a PM. But if I send you a direct message on Twitter, it's a DM.
So do you think the private messages aren't direct?
So if we have a message
They
that
go across Mark
we don't
Zuckerberg?
want to get, if we want to not get any messages, does that mean we can have a don't send me a message? DSAME?
The same.
Desame me. Don't desame me. Or no, it's desame me because it's don't send me a message.
Oh, ME's message?
Don't send. No, it's got to be don't send a message. Don't send a message ever. Desame.
Don't send a message ever.
Desame. How do you feel about Baked Alaska? The same.
The same.
Don't send a message here. Oh, man. All right, let me check Facebook too. I'm not going to read you my Facebook timeline because that would suck.
You know how I know it sucked? Because Facebook sucks. It's just crappy, man.
Yeah, I hate Facebook.
Here's a guy I'd like to meet. Oh, did I tell you this? Okay, so there's another guy that I'd like to shout out to for the whole Blood Sports thingy. His name is Sinatra. Sinatra also got his account flagged, so if you want to find him on the internet, it's I don't remember. It's a secondary account, Sinatra something. But I popped onto Sinatra's live stream for a minute, was watching what he's doing. He's looking at some website. I don't remember if it was Twitch or something like that, where he's streaming lots and lots of streaming content. And there is a cop writing tickets on the side of the road, live streaming on the internet, like we're doing right now. He's in his cop gear. He's sitting in his cop car. He's shooting cars with his radar detector and saying that's not fast enough to write him a ticket. And he's talking to the chat.
Oh, man.
And so then it became really weird because Sinatra finds him. And, of course, you can see who he is and where he is on the internet. So all of and there was probably 300 or 400 people watching Sinatra's stream. So they all immediately go and start blowing up the cops' chat and like making Jew jokes and like the cops like yelling at his moderator like, "You better ban those people, get them out of here. We can't have that on the street." But it was like the most horrible and surreal thing ever. Like how? I mean, I can explain it. I understand it. It's communitarianism. I know that sounds crazy.
What's that?
The idea of, okay, so cops under the communitarian system, the program, if you look up community-oriented policing service, and especially if you look up communitarian and then add the words community-oriented policing service, you will find a bunch of documents explaining what that program is. So they tell you it's still the cops or it's the cops. We always thought of citizen on patrol. This is a more legitimate idea of a cop. Me and Jim start a small town. It gets to be 40 people, 35 men, 5 women. At this point, we need to appoint one guy to patrol and make sure everyone minds their manners.
Yeah.
He's the citizen on patrol. That was the old system, or maybe we would call him the sheriff. If you know what a sheepdog democracy is, it would be the sheriff. But citizen-oriented policing services is a whole different thing, and it's like spy on your neighbor's bullshit. Like, if your neighbor's got a cracked back window, maybe you should tell the cops so that the cops can go knock on his door and tell him that he has to fix it. And if he doesn't fix it, maybe we find a way to force him to move out of the neighborhood, kind of stuff.
Burn his house down.
Right. So having cops as a PR stunt live streaming on the internet makes it seem like the cops are just like me and you. The only difference is that they have mace and a 9mm and a baton.
License to use their own discretion with those things.
And the right to either be honest, genuine, and not fake, or not, with all the full indemnity and authority of the law. Responsibility I'm not willing to take upon myself. Now that I'm older, I might be okay at it. But man, that would suck. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate cops. I used to when I was young because I grew up in the city. You live out of the city in small towns, it's hard to hate the cops because they're just cops. They're just trying to do their job.
Yeah.
But it was so weird. Cops live stream. We didn't get no chats. We got 5 viewers with no chats. Where's people at? Where are y'all at?
Yeah, the cops are pretty nice here in this small town that we live in.
They are. Mm-hmm.
Seems like they're more likely to let you go unless you're up to some real no good.
It's true. The worst thing I've seen with small town cops is typical indiscretions. Like there was a cop here locally one time that got caught fooling around with young girls, but that's just one dude acting out of line. There's all kinds of rumors about him being kind of typically uncouth, but not crooked, man. The cops in the Sacramento Valley when I was a kid are absolutely crooked criminals. They wouldn't come when you call them, and if they did come, they'd make everything worse no matter what. And if you were black, they'd shoot you to death. I know people think that that's like exaggerated in the media, but it is and it isn't. They're trying to make you hate each other depending on everything, but especially on the color of your skin. But at the same time, I know people back in the day that were told, "What are you doing up in this house where all these people do crack and you're a white boy?"
So don't you know we could accidentally shoot you down? You shouldn't be up in here. We didn't know you were in here. You know?
Who said that?
The cops said that to someone I knew back in the day.
Oh, wow.
What are you doing in here?
In California?
Yeah, because the railroad tracks, not the railroad tracks, but the freeway, when I was a kid, divided the white neighborhood from the black neighborhood. And so this guy was a drug user, and he was on the wrong side of the tracks, wrong side of the freeway.
Yeah.
And the cops came and kicked in the door, and when they saw him, they dismissed him. They didn't arrest him. He was at the crack house, too.
Yeah.
They dismissed him and warned him, don't be up in here. We might accidentally shoot you to death.
Wow.
Implying that they didn't use discretion if they were in the black neighborhood. You know? So,
Yikes.
well, yeah, I'm not getting no response. Oh, well. Just have to be happy with it. Oh, 8 viewers. All right. Cool.
Viewers.
It's working. Me wishing more people here is working. All right. So I wonder. So does anybody out there have a Twitter? If you got a Twitter, go tag all these people from Blood Sports and tell them to come check this out, because I think we could have a good time if we get somebody in here. If somebody who's got some pull that wants to draw some people in here, we could have some fun. I'm not begging. I think it could be fun. If not, then let's go back to our song here. You want to try and get these chords going? Up on my little screen here.
What is it?
It's A minor. Play your okay. Play your A, just a note.
Just A minor?
Just play A to make sure we're in tune. Sounds in tune enough to me.
What is it? A minor?
And D minor.
D minor, yeah.
And then I'm adding the 7 sometimes. But you get any note that sounds good with that. And he's using an organ sound on the track. That's pretty cool. But I don't know if you have organ sound or not.
The electric piano. I like the vibes.
Oh, my lyrics. Where's my lyrics? That's cool. I must have just sent it to you. Not to the group. Bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get back after this R.I.P. Baked Alaska. Hopefully this is the end of the drama, but I have a gut feeling that it's not. I have a gut feeling that old Baked is going to screw it up even more somehow. Oh, I see. Wasn't very polite, was it? Come check our stream and play music with us, bro. All right, there we go. Oh, look at this.
All right, come back into the screen, my friend.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to.
Somebody's got to be on camera.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I'm gonna start with the D minor. lost 700 fucking subs. Got a girl here basically calling you a cuck. Got another guy here who's known to be a pedo apologist. His life is ruined. We're cooking live. They ask me why I made this creative decision. Sorry. I said my manager told me to. What the fuck does he know? Not fucking live. Baked Alaska, what a wanker. Look what you did. Dumb son of a bitch. Now you just look like shit. Baked Alaska, what a wanker. Look what you did. Dumb son of a bitch. Now you just look like shit. Make so cancerous. Get all scandalous. In Los Angeles. Fuck my managers. What have I seen? Turned out to get on live stream. Baked Alaska, what a wanker. Look what you did. Dumb son of a bitch. Now you just look like shit. Baked Alaska, what a wanker. Look what you did. You fat son of a bitch. Now you look like shit. Baked so cancerous. Live in Los Angeles. Scandalous, getting cut down by all of his managers. What have I seen? Turn my jam on the live stream. Kicking it with another coke down, Charlie Sheen. I see you, fundamental scam. Thank you. Baked Alaska, what a wanker. Look what you did. You fat son of a bitch. Now you just look like shit. Baked Alaska, what a wanker. Look what you did. Dumb son of a bitch. Now you just look like shit. So cancerous. Live in Los Angeles. Looking so scandalous. Cut by all of your managers. What have I seen? Get turned by Jim on a live stream. Kicking with another methed out Charlie Sheen. Whoa, Baked Alaska, what a wanker. Look what you did. Dumb son of a bitch. Now you just look like shit. Baked Alaska, what a wanker. You did. Fat son of a bitch. Now you look like shit.
It's 2, 3, 4. Wait till I go, wanna wake up, put you dead. Dumb son of a bitch, now you like shit. Wait till I go, wanna wake up, look at you dead. Dumb son of a bitch, now you're down in that ditch. Make so cancerous. So cancerous, you live in Los Angeles. Scandalous, get cooked by all of your managers. Oh, what have I seen? Getting punked by Jim on the live stream. Kicking it with that big ass cat motherfucker called Charlie Sheen. Cancerous, continuous. Rest in peace, Vegas. Take Alaska, wanna wake up, look at you dead, that son of a bitch. Now you just look like shit. Take Alaska, wanna wake up, look at you dead. Keep going, Jim.
There's something important that needs to be said. Keep going, man. Keep going.
Well, I quit.
That's all right. We can say it without the piano.
Well, it's got to be said, my friend.
It's got to be said.
Well, yeah, it does.
I never thought Baked was funny. I never thought he was interesting. Never trusted him. I never liked him. Rest in peace, Baked Alaska.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Fundamental Escape Podcast. We're going to have to check that out. I do not believe I've heard of those people before. Yeah, I still need some work. Wish we had that Alex Jones song down.
That's a good song. You want to play it? Should we play it on the?
Yeah, we can
The
take
video?
a break and just play it on the video.
It's a great song.
Oh, we can just play it in the background too. It's Scratch the New Guy.
Hey, Scratch the New Guy. This is Scratch the New Guy.
Scratch the New Guy, 2 mascots. If you can believe that, if you were here last week, there was just 1 cat. Now there are 2.
Oh, there's 2. This guy's pretty chill.
All right. Let's open this in another tab so we to check this guy out. Oh, I guess that doesn't work. Never mind. All right, so we're going to throw on one of our favorites. Well, we've been working on covering this song, but the tuning is really funny. There's actually a guy named Adam Josh on Twitter, and he figured out a really good version of it and even sent me the tuning, but we just haven't got after it yet. Adam Josh is pretty cool. He's a vegan, so if you don't like vegans, maybe don't go follow him. Let's see. Alex Jones folk song. Hey, I'm conflicted to do this because it means I'm promoting Vic Berger. Vic Berger is excellent, but I fucking hate him.
Super Deluxe.
Super Deluxe, yeah. Super Deluxe.
Some of his videos are pretty funny.
He just looks so slimy. And I mean physically slimy. He looks like if you touched him, he would slime you. Not a metaphor. But yeah, we love this song, so maybe I'll try and tune along with it.
Oh, you better turn the sound on. Wait.
Oh, yeah. It's the lizard people. Oh, no, that's like David Icke. Oh.
Okay, you ready?
Oh, hold on. Stop the presses. Just a second. As of Saturday morning, Facebook will become chargeable. If you have at least 10 contacts, send them this message. In this way, we will see that you are an avid user and your logo will turn blue. You guys listening? So if you're on Facebook, and it will remain free only if you share it with 10 people on your list.
What? Is that a joke?
Yes. Well, it's not a joke. It's crappy chainmail. So I wanted to read that as a joke because
Guess what? I just found out I have relatives in Nigeria. and they want to share their wealth with
No
me.
shit.
Yeah.
Send them this Facebook message, and they can pay even if Facebook isn't free.
That's a great idea.
You motherfuckers.
I want some iPads, you guys.
You stupid motherfuckers. I mean, I guess it could be way worse. So, go ahead, Jim.
Everything could be way
It
worse.
could be way worse.
Are we going full screen?
Oh, we're not. I don't think we're showing it. Let's just hear it.
Score.
The paradigm of absolute control. That's why we're tethered doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. There are a bunch of Christian murderers gone down the giant death factories, keeping babies alive, selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face this stone. They literally crawl out from under us. They have green looking skin, and they run around screaming, we look Satan and wanted to babies. I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy weird sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy weird woman whose mother wears a foot over her head. That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just speak. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. Literal vampire pot-belly goblins are hobbling around after us. My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go. We're such self-silly crap. We don't even notice how the town's rising up against us. Millions of burning people at the very worst time, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna steal your daughter at the mall. We're gonna steal your wife, your son. I'm gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, we love our Somalis, we love our Muslims, oh they're so good, oh they're so sweet.
Blah, blah, blah. That was Fox News I worked out this morning.
Wasn't that nice? Subscribe to Super Deluxe for more.
No, I don't subscribe to Super Deluxe. It's not good for you. We're going to stop this before it goes on. No. Cancel. Cancel. Thank you. All right. Get that out of my way here. So I can see myself. I guess it doesn't really matter. But so yeah, that's on the cover list. Like I said, we got a member that's he's got a habit of absenteeism every other week. His name's Dr. Doodoo, affectionately known as Innate. So
Sorry, I left. I had to sing.
it's no wonder we don't have anybody watching. Everyone's over here watching the Ralph Report.
The Ralph Report? What's the Ralph Report?
Or the Ralph Retort, pardon me. See it?
Where?
2.6 thousand viewers watching. That was on before I came over this morning. That stream's probably at like 8 hours. The internet's losing its mind, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this
3.9
Baked Alaska
million?
situation, Baked Alaska has like knocked a hole in the bottom of the internet. And everyone's getting sucked into this black hole like the fuselage of an airplane. Like, his drama has created such a shitstorm that everyone is streaming what used to be 3 or 4 or 5 hour streams now are 5, 6, 7. The Kumite was on live from in the morning at like 8 o'clock for 11 hours.
Wow.
An 11-hour stream. It took 3 days to process before it was up where people could look at
Wow.
it. And if anybody wants to find anything that anybody said during that stream, they're going to have to root through 11 hours of content to find it.
That's a lot.
I'm going to make a prediction
Oh, and by the way, if you ever come and sit and watch these streams and I'm in there, I'm the one that's always writing all caps predictions with an arrow pointing at what my prediction is. That's my thing. That's my bag. I've seen a few people copying me. It's my goal to create a living, breathing meme with the prediction and an arrow.
Nice.
It's working already because people.
It's good to have goals.
Yeah, absolutely. That's me. The Enoch's Flat Earth, SB Alger, Blood Sports, Conspiracy Czar of the Trap Nose State, Prediction Arrow meme guy. That's me. What's I saying? Oh yeah, it's gone nuts. And it's all Baked Alaska's fault. You fat fuck. You stupid, stupid man. But, and I don't know. He's like, it's all gonna go. It's gonna, the main prediction. The reason I started writing prediction is because my prediction is that Baked Alaska is gonna go to jail. This is my true prediction.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he's gonna go to jail. Yes. But
there we go.
I really did. Yeah, I was watching the chat over here on my phone. So Alaska is flat. Yes, it is.
Turn of the Frogs, gay. Thanks,
Laura.
Adam.
Shout out to Adam Laura, our very first guest ever on RX Only Picture Show, talking about bad things and good things, depending on your perspective, I guess. Oh man, we had whatever you were playing was really good.
Man, kind of forgot.
It was less bars. It was like. You got requests, shut them out. My dog. What was it? We were singing like, don't be fake. Why you gotta be fake? Don't be like fake. Don't be like fake. Talk sauce right. Make this fake. Be real for goodness sake. Be humble. Oh, don't be fake. Hey, don't be like fake. No, don't be fake. If you're real, people get over shit. Nobody likes a hypocrite. No way. No way. No way, no way. Baked Alaska is a fake. That explains his fall from grace. JF and Tom Saw
What other song?
There's a name for it. We tore down our list. Let's get the ripped list.
The list. Here's a list.
Let's see.
Rather large list.
And the list says originals, Sean's Accordion, Trying to Think About It. That's what we're like. Trying to Think About It's like.
I'm trying to remember.
It's all black keys.
Oh. Is it?
Yeah, so when they go down, if you just run your hand down all the black keys like it's that song. Keep going, man. I love that. Song of the lyrics around you. Keep going, make sure you're thinking. Don't stop.
Nah, it's the wrong
Oh,
part.
wait, it's that one. This is a unique harmonica. If we had this in the right key, does it work?
I don't know what the key is.
You know what I mean, though? Like, this
Yeah.
is naturally, this goes with the chord progression that you wrote for that song. Thank you. Thank you. All right. That's excellent.
Excellent.
So proud of myself right now.
Maybe we should kill this string and start over. So it's not. So maybe we should nip this 2 fucking long blood sports streams.
Maybe we should make.
Maybe we should have blood sports. Ready? Blood sports.
I disagree.
I agree.
Is better than Pepsi.
Case closed.
Jim and I found something strange. That we're the opposite on all of the things that we've been conditioned to choose sides on. Well, not everyone thinks of it that way. People
I'm
think
Coke. He's
I'm
Pepsi.
I'm Pepsi. I'm Chevrolet.
Ford.
I prefer PC.
I'm a Mac guy.
There's got to be more than this, too.
Yeah, I like women.
I also like women.
That was a joke. Sorry.
Yeah, you're funny.
You trying to say I'm gay?
Walked right into that
I
one.
don't got no problem with gay people until people think I'm gay. And then I do.
Time to draw? Are you going to draw?
Yeah, I was going to at least add some pencil.
You need some bold lines, I think.
Well, his nose needs to be better, right? Almost tempted to start right.
I need to get some more apple juice. I'll be right
I'm
back.
being pretty confident to do it without it. Hey, would you bring me some green dye?
Green dye.
Thank
Coming
you.
up.
These were really dark. See, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if oh, this is could you guys see that? Oh, try and get a little closer to the camera here, bring it into the light. This is my portrait I've started of one of the 2 Bogdanov twins. So Adam Bobsky's ratings were so high yesterday. Oh, Bomsky. Yeah. Worski. Those guys. That weird girl. Okay, for you, those of you not watching, I got one viewer here that I know for sure has been paying attention to the blood sports, and like I said, the reason I'm interested in following blood sports is because these are the guys that gave me the motivation or the interest to take this thing to the next level and do something like this. But big part of the whole Baked Alaska fiasco, the whole reason the name of this episode is Rest in Peace Baked Alaska is because this guy is firebombing his crappy internet fame career. But a big part of it is that as he's sitting there making a fool of himself, yelling at his own live chat, there's a girl sitting next to him on a stool, and she is gacking out, man. She's high on drugs, and she tried to lie later in an interview and say that she wasn't. But
Red or green dye?
both, please. I lost my train of thought. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, everyone's making fun of this girl because she's high on drugs with Baked, and Baked's obviously high too. To anyone that has eyes to see, it's very obvious that he's high. That they're all high, you know, and the whole gather around the computer later where he's got all these crazy people standing there. It's very obvious that this is like a drug situation. Just if you've ever had to wait for someone that you're giving a ride and you didn't realize that they're at a trap house, this is kind of the scene that you see, you know. Well, so everybody makes fun of it and says it's stupid and that Bake's doing the wrong thing, and then Worski Live brings the blonde-haired, crazy, drug-addicted girl, and I'm not trying to put her down. She doesn't seem malicious. She just seems, I don't know. For those of you that know me personally, she seems like my ex-wife, and that's not a good thing. So, yeah. Oh, no, I'm not impersonating it, man. We're playing a cover of the Baked Alaska What a Wanker song. Talking to the Hulk Smash here. I just saw it pop up in the chat. So, and I'm just trying to cover it. I'm really hoping it all goes away, but we've been doing a weekly live stream ever since I debated JF about the flat earth. And so we're just talking over it. And I was talking about how pathetic it is. Now I'm talking directly to Hulk Smash here, talking about how pathetic it is for everyone to make fun of Baked for having a weird tweaked out girl on his stream and him obviously being pathetic and out of line, and then turn around and bring the girl on Worski Live and try and get her to be co-host, you know.
Yeah, no, see, now we're Team Aaron. I don't blame you, Moose. Now we got the chat. Finally got some people going back and forth. She's gone, though. The last thing I saw before we started the stream tonight was that Aaron apparently has wised up and left the internet behind for now. And hopefully she's going to do something healthy and good for herself and get away from all of this weirdness. This is a portrait of one of the two Bogdanov twins that I'm working on that I started last week live. And they kind of have a big, overpronounced, like, butt chin thing going on in these guys. But yeah. So yeah, Hulk Smash, if you stick around, we'll probably, when my homeboy comes back, we'll probably play through the cover we're working on. I was trying to get the guy who wrote the song. His name's Lord Byron on Twitter. And or it's Lord Byron on Twitter and on YouTube. And he wrote the song, it's Baked Alaska, what a wanker, look at you dead, dumb son of a bitch. Well, we grabbed the chords and I sat down and heard the chords and figured it out. And we've been playing with it, so. It is getting to be Reddit. And I assume you mean like Reddit, which is never good, by the way, folks. I'm a Redditor. I've been on Reddit, but I mostly lurk. I rarely comment. I have my Reddit feed pruned up, so nothing that's on the front page of Reddit, for the most part, is on my feed. And if you go away from your own bubble on Reddit, it is the stupidest, most disgusting, pathetic shit show. It's like 10 million baked Alaskas on Reddit. It just sucks. It's stupid. I've been on there long enough to remember when it was kind of good, but it's not anymore. So, it's real bold strokes through the hair here. I wonder if Adam Laura is still in the chat. Are you still in the chat, Adam Laura? Because I drew a sketch and I was thinking about you. I was seeing if you wanted to participate in making a funny comic for this whole Baked Alaska thing. We could actually make this into a comic novel. Yeah, I hope that if you were watching the Kumite or whatever, that song, we'll play it again here in just a minute. Let me throw a few more pencil lines on this thing. Thank you.
Here you go.
Here at Rx Only, we drink colored dyes, typically red or green. This is actually purple dye, I guess brown dye.
Brown dye.
Yeah, brown dye. Or neutral?
Hey! Neutral.
In color theory, if you mix the colors that are opposite on the, that's funny, Adam says, yeah, Adam Lohr might disagree as a disclaimer with what I'm about to say, but in traditional, now I have to amend my statement.
Well, you better be careful. Don't be backpedaling.
I say we have a blood sports on RX Only Picture Show, Adam Lohr versus JEM Gem about colors. Yeah. I gotta get on camera.
You need to be on camera.
You need to stay on camera. Because
I'm not really a color guy. I'm a sculptor more than a painter.
it's true.
I'm a little out of my element. I know that you can get brown by mixing like everything together.
Yeah, well, that's what the theory is, that if you mix opposite colors, then you get neutral. If you had perfect, ideal colors, if you mixed everything, you would get black, supposedly. That's in theory. You don't.
I'm kind of a fan of tones. I like to get colors in different tones.
No, you mean like
light and dark, light and dark.
Well, that's what I follow this account on Instagram because Jesse Waugh. If you never heard of Jesse Waugh, folks, look up Jesse Waugh. He's an amazing painter. He's a podcaster, a painter, an artist. He lives in Barcelona, Spain. But I follow the company that makes the paints that he uses. Adam Lohr. Complementary colors mixed equally using pigments should make gray. For example, blue and yellow should mix to make gray, not green. If you mix blue and yellow in Photoshop, it will be gray. And yeah, same thing. If you're here and you don't know me personally, go follow Adam Lohr on any platform that he's on. He creates amazing content in lots of categories, but mainly as a comic artist.
Music, also.
Adam Lohr's music is amazing.
It's amazing.
I have to warn you, it is the most earwormy, get stuck in your head music that has ever been created, in my opinion.
Yeah. Particle Target. One of my favorite songs.
Yeah, we could play Particle Target. Hey, Adam, put the chords for Particle Target up on the chat, and I'll try and play through it from memory with the lyrics. Please. Pencil needs sharpen.
There's one down on the floor.
This was a big white area in here. The nostrils. That's right.
I think it's just C,
Yeah.
A, M, G, and F. Is what Adam says.
Let's see. It's funny how on the internet you expect more. If I was playing an open mic and there was just 4 people sitting in the room, I'd be happy. On the internet, more.
It's a world wide web.
How are more people not watching to see what SB Alger is doing? It's because of nobody. Just in case you're wondering. Oh, yeah, I don't think that's doesn't go to F.
C,
A
A.
minor is right. You're right. This is a song by Adam Lohr. It's about particles colliding. You could say it's about the Hadron Collider or about CERN, but the lyrics, I should have the lyrics, so I'm going to try here. If I make a mistake, please forgive me. Yeah, it's about quantum physics. Don't look at the particle target now. Don't look at the particle target then. Don't look at the particle target ever, or you'll ruin the experiment. Don't look at the particle target now. Don't look at the particle target then. Don't look at the particle target ever, or you'll ruin the experiment. Maybe they'll find the Higgs boson. Maybe they'll find a new lepton. Maybe they'll find a polyhedron. Guess we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe they'll make a tiny black hole. Maybe they'll create a ring. Oops. Maybe they'll make themselves a white hole. Maybe they'll create a rainbow hole and it'll devour our galaxy. Don't look at the particle target now. Don't look at the particle target then. Don't look at the particle target never, or you'll ruin the experiment. Don't look at the particle target now. Don't look at the particle target then. At the particle target never, or you'll ruin the experiment. Maybe they'll find the Higgs boson. Maybe they'll find a new lepton. Maybe they'll find a polyhedron. Guess we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe they'll make a tiny black hole. Maybe they'll create a white hole. Maybe they'll create a rainbow hole and it'll devour our galaxy. Fuck you, babes. Little fake ass faggot. Adam Lohr says it's about the absurdity of modern physics. And modern physics is absurd, folks. So let's see, hold on. Got the particle target now. Got the particle target then. Got the particle target ever, or you ruin the experiment.
Nice.
You. Shout out to the famous Adam Lohr on Twitter. Go check him out. You should start blowing up your Twitter, Adam, every day. Just start posting, because people will fall in love with you. It's like trying to get a drink at a busy bar.
Hey, thanks, Hulk. You can do it, man. Just find something that works. If you try the guitar and it doesn't work, switch over to something else. Try the mandolin, try the banjo, try something other. My girlfriend did that recently. She tried and tried for the guitar on and off for years. And then instead we tried the mandolin, and now she's playing the mandolin, and it took her less than 6 months to figure it out. So be encouraged, you can figure it out. Especially with YouTube, man. It's so easy on YouTube. You just go type, learn to play this, or learn to do that, you know. How do I make dynamite? And there's the information. I hope that's not.
In some cases.
Oh, we better go back and try this again. Whatever happened to Lord Byron? Come on, Lord Byron. He's Australian, so there's a good chance.
What time is it in Australia? Like 3 in the morning or something?
Oh, check it out. Oh man, how come she's not over here? I hope she's in the chat. Sorry, somebody just commented on my YouTube. Another famous person, Nikki Rapano.
Oh, nice. Thanks for the encouragement. Maybe I will take a look at the banjo. Banjo's
banjo's
great.
cool. And believe it or not, the famous comedian Steve Martin is an amazing banjo player.
Oh yeah,
He's a
really good.
huge bluegrass banjo guy. Oh yeah, we get these lyrics back up on the screen. We gotta stay true to the purpose of today. Baked Alaska is a fool, man. He's a fool. He sucks. What? Hold on, we gotta go live to Mr. Medicare on Twitter.
Right.
Reporting live from Mr. Medicare on Twitter.
Step back on camera.
Oh, you need to get this closer to me. It says, and I quote, Jim Sweetie Pie Medicare on Twitter, now the Pentagon is involved. This is simply amazing. I don't really have time to go look right now. So somebody look it up and tell me in the chat how is the Pentagon now involved with Baked Alaska? What more could a dessert do? A guy named himself after a dessert item. What do you think of Patty Tarleton? Man, Hulk, I never heard of Patty. I'll have to look him up. But yeah, I was just trying to get back to my lyrics because I have a photo of it on my Twitter feed, and apparently that's a dangerous thing to do. My God. Maybe we should, I guess. Oh, no, that should work.
Are you finding anything on Twitter there?
I'm trying not to look. If it's rude at dinner to take your phone out, it's really rude to go live, have 5 people watching while you're standing with a guitar, art supplies, essentially a whole studio. You're like, I'm gonna go look at my phone. We're gonna look at my phone. Okay, Lord Byron. Oh no, he just got the song, not the lyrics.
So Patty Tarleton is an alt-right singer that plays the banjo.
Oh, interesting.
Well,
I'll have to check him out, man. I don't really side on any side of politics, but I'm also not against anyone as long as they're not a stupid fuckface. Yeah, that's my main issue with people is if they act totally stupid. And I'm not Sovereignty and Blood is one of his more popular tracks. Yeah, I'll check it out. Oh, for sure. Come on, man. You know what? I'm just gonna have to go from memory. I should be able to remember it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change your Byron stuff. Walk up. Remember what he says at the beginning. What does Jim say to him at the beginning in this track that Byron made? He says,
Well, how's that working out for you, Bates? You lost about 700 fucking subs. You got a guy who's accused of being a pedophile apologist. Now his life's ruined. You basically got a girl telling you you're a cunt. And JF like tells
There's another guy here who got known as a pedo apologist. His life is ruined.
Life is ruined.
You're cooking live.
You're cooking live. We ask you, why did you make that creative decision to say it's your manager told you? Well, what the fuck do they know? Big says, I'm not cooking live. Back to Alaska, what a wanker. Look at you dead, dumb son of a bitch. Now you just look like shit. Back to Alaska, what a wanker. Look at you dead, that son of a bitch. Now you look like shit. Get cankerous, live in Los Angeles. Scandalous, getting cut by all of his managers. What I see, Jim blow you up on a live stream. Kidding with another left out fucking Charlie Sheen. Take Alaska, what a wanker. Look at you dead, dumb son of a bitch. Now you look like shit. Take Alaska, what a wanker. Look at you dead, fat son of a bitch. Now you look like shit. Scandalous, live in Los Angeles. Cut by all of his managers. What did I see? Don't buy Jam on the live stream. Can't say that. Like, messed it up. Can't say blown by Jim. I don't want no problems with that. You know what I'm saying? Sweet pie, we are cool or we're not, but. Ralph Torch should have you as a special guest to sing this jam. Thank you very much. Tell him what's up, Hulk. Yeah, that's the whole point of RX Only Picture Show every week, man. Come see us. We're doing this. You know. And we're gonna get nuts. We're just getting started, and we just threw it on here, so you know. So tweet it out, tell people if you want, if you enjoy it. I'm not begging nobody for views. We're doing this every week because it's better to have a hobby than not have one. You know. And so we're drawing pictures. We're both artists. Me and Jim. Jim's a professional sculptor, and I'm kind of like his apprentice, I guess. I do that to myself. I asked you, will you apprentice me into this? And you're like, yeah. Okay. So that's what we do. But this is our kill time, fun time, once a week, live on the internet. We're gonna learn that Alex Jones song. We gotta get that done. Trying to think of what else. What else could we do? Oh, I know something here. This is for Hulk Smash. Here's a song you probably never heard by a man named Roger Miller. And this song's called
Dang Me?
No. My uncle used to love me, but she died.
Oh, nice.
My uncle used to love me, but she died. Chicken and chicken tenders, looking good and fried. Keep on Sunday side. My uncle used to love me, but she died. Hamburger, cup of coffee, lettuce, and tomato. 2 times down to see the man kiss an alligator. 1 more time around free on the Ferris wheel ride. My uncle used to love me, but she died. My uncle used to love me, but she died. Chicken and chicken tenders, looking good and fried. Keep on the sunny side. My uncle used to love me, but she died. Cool, give me quarter, 30 cents for a ring of keys. 2.65 for $1 bill of groceries. I have me a car of my own one day, but till then I need me a ride. My uncle used to love me, but she died. My uncle used to love me, but she died. Chicken and chicken tails, looking good and fried. Keep on the sunny side. My uncle used to love me, but she died. Oh, crap.
Hamburger, cup of coffee.
Apples are for eating and steaks are for hissing. I heard about it hugging and I heard about it kissing. I read about it free in a 50-cent illustrated guide. My uncle used to
inside. Mama used to love me, but she died. Mama used to love me, but she died.
Woo!
Yeah. I made some mistakes. I'm a little nervous. Yeah, man, if you want to tell them over there, I don't want to look desperate promoting myself. I'd love to get people having fun. That's all we're trying to do is have some fun. But I'm not going to go, you know. I messaged Scrub. That's the main person. I was trying to hit. I'd love for Scrub and Byron to both get in here. That would be awesome. Boy, Roger Miller, man. If you look Roger Miller up, it's hard to categorize him, Hulk. Nowadays, we would probably call him a folk country artist. But back when he was popular, he was right there like a regular pop artist, but he was still.
What was that famous song that he wrote? Trailers for Sale or Rent?
Yeah.
Isn't that one of his?
Yeah.
It's like 11 Grammys or something.
So you're saying that? Well, tell us the story, man. Dude, he's a shitstorm. No, Scrub is. I'm just reading the chats out loud here. There'll be a day probably when I won't be able to do that anymore.
Hopefully.
That's actually what that guy Scrub is famous for, man. He just reads the chat while it goes by. He got the gift of gab. So, yeah, folk country. So the most famous song by Roger Miller is like trailers for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no food, no pets, no food. That's for you, baby. Ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of pushing broom buys a 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. 3rd boxcar, midnight train, destination banger, man. Old worn out suit and shoes. I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found. Short but not too big around. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. I know every boxcar on every train, and all the children and all of their names, and every handout in every town, and every lock that ain't locked, no one's around. I'll see trailers for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no food, no pets. Ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of pushing blues. 8 by 12, I'm a man of means, by no means, king of the road.
Nice.
Thank you. Any online followers on the chats, just nonstop attacking anyone and everyone. Oh yeah, I know. I assume that if the alt-right comes following me around, there's probably things I'll say to piss them off. But if they get pissed off real easy, then that just makes them no different than the people they're critical of. So I don't understand. You're on the internet. And boy, oh boy.
Yeah, if you want to hang it out there,
I'm not naive. I know that it is an unbelievable risk. This is me. I'm not. There's no handle, no avatar. I'm SB Algier. It's real. It's a huge liability, yes. But I also try and live my life in a reasonable and genuine way, so that hopefully, if anybody does have a problem with me, we can squash it without even raising our voices or having a problem. We can just agree to disagree, or have a discussion, or take the fuck away from each other, whatever you gotta do. I don't know if I want to play Bob Dylan.
How come the people that told me they was gonna come from Facebook, that is my friends in real life, didn't come up?
Why don't you play that one song that you wrote about?
The actor's song?
Yeah.
Actors playing
Actors
a part?
playing a part, yes.
All right, I'll do
I'm
that.
so glad you knew what I was talking about.
I'll do two things. So
That's a great song.
all right. All right, I'll throw another one out.
It's real catchy.
Okay. We were talking about this last week with Nathan. Nate. Oh, and Zen. That's who. And Zen. I don't know where Zen's at. Zen must be busy this week. Shout out to Lone Zen Warrior.
Place Boing?
No, I have not heard of Place Point. Thank you for pointing it out. I'm going to have to come back and look at these chats and get reminded of some of these things.
Thanks, Adam.
So this song is about, well, last week we were talking about the idea that conspiracy culture in general has become, like, well, for one thing, it's become total, almost mainstream conspiratainment. I would say full-blown mainstream. I've been following Flat Earth on Google Alerts. You can go set an alert in Google to tell you anything. And Newsweek published an article this week about Flat Earth, the Illuminati, the moon landing, talking about how it might be a bad thing that YouTube's algorithm pushes, you know, what people like. People search for lots of conspiracies, so then it recommends lots of conspiracies. And they're talking about how it's profitable. They're just like pretty much doing damage control on conspiracy stuff, but I would still call it conspiratainment. And if you really want someone who's a little bit more level-headed on the conspiracy tip, I would recommend Jason Horsley of the Liminalist podcast. Jason Horsley is amazing, and he's really level-headed, not like most Alex Jonesy weird conspiracy stuff. Highly intellectual author. Oh, man. Bottom of the green dye. Purple dye. Red dye? Gray dye. Neutral. That's what I said. Neutral. So yeah, so this song is about how all the people that you see in the world stage are all actors playing their part, that no one's actually doing what it appears that they're doing, that they're following a script, they're playing a role, that all the conspiracies are true. Let's see.
James who?
Did I say James? Jason Horsley. It's JASUN HORSLEY. As far as he's got a podcast, he's written a lot of books. He's a British guy, and he's awesome. I've emailed back and forth with him a little bit. I bought one of his books, but yeah, this what's this song called? Oh, it's called Selections. I wrote this right before the election. The song was inspired by the absolute shit show that was the 2016 election.
Yeah.
The sad thing is right now, baked Alaska is almost blocking the sun to the degree that he's almost at the same level as the shit show of Trump Hillary. Because now the Pentagon's involved. Where are you at, sweetie pie? Come talk to us. It's all a big hoax, folks. Presidents aren't elected, they're selected. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't you see it that the actors playing a part? They got you thinking with your head instead of your heart. And you know they're never gonna go and take their hand if you just keep letting them play pretend. Let me tell you how the president never died. Abraham Lincoln to the other guy. Black magic got me worried about that broken kids late in school. She forgot her coat. And yes, you heard me how the president never died. No, they just faked it all in life. The first lady and the kids pretend to cry. That long black person just a coffin inside. Tell me, what does it mean to be president? It's a henchman's bag and the money's spent. It's not like owning the house, you're just paying the rent. Like you're paying a fee just to picture it. It's a family of actors playing the role that you goddamn right. The soul, it's a blood oath verse on a long black scroll. Motherfucker, just take it from an 050. And you think you get a vote in the selection? Let me tell you to your face.
that the actors playing the part. They got you thinking with your head instead of your heart. And you know they'll never ever wanna take their hand if you just keep letting them play pretend. Let me tell you how the president never died. Abraham looking to the other guy. Black magic's got you worried about that boat. The kids late to school, you forgot a coat. And guess you heard how the president never died. No, they just faked it all that lie. First lady and the kids pretend to cry. Had a long black girl just a coffin inside them. What does it mean to the president? It's a rich man's bag and the money's fake. It's not like owning a house, you just paying the rent. Like a paying a fee, just a picture tent. It's a family of actors playing the role. You're goddamn right, soul to soul. It's a blood oath curse on a long black stone. Motherfuckers just drinking from a 4-5-0. Can't you think you get a vote in this election? Let me tell you to your face, anything you want. You're driving home from work, you're out doing wrong. Fuckers got me so sick, I had to write a song. Ooh, ah. Oops. Played that many songs in a row.
Nice.
Thank you.
That was a good one. I love that song.
Yeah, thank you. I like that song too. I'm very, very happy with those two songs. Those are the most recent songs I've written over the course of the last couple of years. Not a prolific songwriter like some people in the chat, but I do write music.
Yeah, they're thick with gnosis. Your songs.
All right, thanks, Hulk.
Yeah, all that stuff's up on a lot of the stuff's up on my YouTube, man. I used to use my YouTube as a just like a catch-all for me deciding to do live takes real quick. Not live takes, but to do recorded takes. And so after I did the Flat Earth debate with JF on Warski Live, then I decided to use it for this. Start doing RX only. And if we can blow this up big enough, then I'll make a dedicated channel just to RX only, and maybe I'll take my channel back and do other stuff with it. But sorry, I got to plug in my phone. Very real person, you know. Meaning this is what most of us are doing all the time. Well, okay, I'm going to plug in my phone and I'm going to check my messages. Hey, what's just I'll be right there. Just a second.
Nobody's on camera. Hey guys.
Yeah, sorry.
Left for a second.
Well, I plugged in my phone and got stuck checking my messages. Knock it off, Sean.
Don't check your messages.
Well, I'm trying to see if it's people.
You're at dinner with your girlfriend here.
No, some people might
I mean,
want
the world.
Yeah, good dinner. At dinner with the world. That's good. I like that.
Hulk smash. Yeah, man. On April 1st, what is it? Just almost 20 days ago now. That's the chat. When I was watching Blood Sports and everything, the chat kept begging for a flat Earth debater, and I'm a flat earther. That video is on my playlists. If you go to my playlists, but it's on. If you type SB Alger, that's the first thing that pops up is my video of us doing the flat Earth debate. I feel like I didn't do as well as I could have. I was probably too easy on JF.
Ah, you did pretty good, I think.
But we had a good time. I mean, I was just honest and not trying to be a dick. It doesn't ever help to be a dick in my experience. Unless the other person's a drug dealer.
Well, you can't make any claims like somebody's a drug dealer. You never.
No, I'm just
saw them
saying that, if you know for sure, yeah, exactly. Well, if you know for sure someone's a drug dealer, the only way to get your way might be you have to be a dick. But other than that, you shouldn't necessarily be a dick. I miss you, Byron.
How's that working out for you? Lost about 700 fucking subs. You want to sing it?
Not really.
Oh, that's much on the spot. Trying to think of what else to do here.
What else should we do?
Hulk recognizes me now. That's cool. Do you got content on your channel, bro? Either way, I'll go follow you and check you out. I don't know if there's messaging on YouTube anymore or not. I never use it. I don't know if there's a way to send a private message on YouTube or not. We better do something. We got all these viewers. What's another Roger Miller song that we know?
Good night, Hulk.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Every week, come check us out. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate your input and comments. And we'll scroll back and check out this All Right Banjo Player and see what it's all about. I'm curious now.
Yeah.
What does that mean, All Right Banjo Player?
It means he's got two right hands.
I understand doing the Lord's work. Hey, we're all in the same boat, bro. If people want to act like what one person does on the internet is a big deal, they're not very smart.
Thank you.
Hey, at least he doesn't hide it, right? No, bro, I'm an all right shit poster. You know me. That fucking Pepe meme you shared. I don't need credit for it. I just need to see higher velocity. See it going back across the timeline. Moose, do you make memes? I need to know. Here's an old song. I'll try this song, see if I can remember this or not. This song's called the All Wrong Song. It doesn't matter if you make mistakes in the All Wrong Song.
There's no right way to play it.
There is, but you can still mess it up. Everything's pending, everything's in, everything is a sin. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. That's why I wrote this song. Everything is it's all wrong. I gotta stop right here. Now that's true. See, Baked worked his ass off and did do some stuff, but I found him also to be dishonest. So, but he did write a book called Meme Magic. So.
Baked wrote a book?
Yeah.
Meme Magic?
He's worked his ass off to push himself as being famous, but I think he just tries too hard, and he's been found to be less than honest, allegedly. I don't know him, so I can't say that 100%. I don't know him.
Yeah.
I've always found him to be annoying. I didn't like him, but that's okay. Sure, the Hulk here is like, hey, that's cool. Somebody else come on the stream and be like, not this. I don't want this. This is not my flavor. I'm going to read that out loud. Moose says, Baked became a trad household name just like he wanted. Kind of. All right. So anyway. Everything's pending, everything's in, and everything that is in is a sin. I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong. That's why I wrote this song. Everything it's all wrong. It's a raw deal.
stay with the devil, make my man himself. Some people scream, some people check out, but it's a puzzle and nothing else. It's all wrong, it's all wrong, and we're long gone. Everything is that is, it's all wrong, so wrong. Everything seems to take so fucking long, 'cause everything's been, everyone wins, and everything's been. So can I win? That's wrong. That's wrong. So wrong. Everything seems to take so fucking long. Everything is that is so wrong. So wrong. Everything is that is, it's all wrong. 'Cause everything's in, and everyone wins, and everything's over, 'cause it has to be because it's wrong.
Yeah.
Everything is that is, it's all wrong.
Yeah.
That made me feel like something. Thank you, thank you. I probably wrote that song when I was 19 or 20 years old, but I love it still. I had one more verse. It was like, let's see. It's a parasitical playground of hamburger meat, and everything you open comes with a free plastic treat, and that's wrong. Or it's
Everything you buy comes with a free plastic treat.
yeah.
That's wrong.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Byron's gonna come back and watch this.
Oh, I have to set my alarm.
Baked Alaska, what a wake up. Look at you dead, dumb son of a bitch. Now you just look like shit. Baked Alaska, what a wake up. Look at you dead, that son of a bitch. Now you just look like shit. Face so cancerous, live in Los Angeles. God damn. I can't keep it in my head, man. I live in lyrics.
It's a tricky one, man.
Y'all got any more?
It's tricky, my friend.
Y'all got any more than Lord Byron lyrics?
Here, put this up on the tip.
Oh. Yeah. Sweet.
Echo.
That was good feedback coming. Did you hear it?
Yeah, it was nice.
Ooh.
Everybody loves feedback, especially when it's positive, right?
Yeah. I think Baked has really been appreciating his feedback this week. He's got a lot of answers to a lot of questions in a short period.
We're talking about it.
Yeah.
So, hey, you know.
Hey, bro, apologize. Don't say if, and, or but, why. Go away. Stop doing whatever it is you're doing and come back, and everyone will still love you just the same. They love you even more. If you fall face first in a pile of shit, just apologize for being stinky. Get the fuck away from everybody. Go clean the shit off of you.
Yeah.
Sit quietly and think about your life, and then come back, and everyone will treat you fine. Ask me how I know.
Yeah. You can't fall in shit and then get pissed off at everybody for laughing.
No.
That's fucked up.
No, you would, especially when you have a long-standing reputation for laughing.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way. Alaska from space. Yes, that was the work of our
mean, I don't know. They all call it co-host. Are you my co-host? That's weird.
Yeah, I'm your co-host.
You're like then okay. If you're my co-host,
Like Andy Richter to Conan O'Brien.
Yeah, no, but
Or,
I'm thinking of you. No, to me that's bullshit.
Or what's his name? Ed McMahon.
Yes, you're Ed McMahon,
Ed
and I'm
McMahon.
Shawnee Carson.
Johnny Carson.
Okay, now
You
for
know what?
those-
You may have won $1 million.
You might have won.
Ha!
I need more ha's.
Ha!
Sir.
Well, I guess that's my role.
Oh man. Yeah, maybe we should start putting on makeup too. Look how shiny my forehead is.
Oh, jeez.
That would make me immediately fake. That's what the other song was about. Their actors played a part. See, if I stand right under this bright light, makes your face all shiny.
No, use that one.
Oh yeah. Check this out, y'all. You there? Well, that actually makes it better. Instead of
Sean
makeup,
for real.
just use real bright light.
Kind of washed out though. You look sort of.
Just stick this up in here. Double the lighting.
Peel the tape off and stick it to the ceiling.
No, I don't want to do that. Stick it to the mic.
There you go. That's pretty good.
Give me some light.
Lights
I actually like that the lighting's goofy as hell. If you know what I mean. I kind of like that.
Goofy.
Well, it's not managed like it's not just shitty because we didn't think at all about lighting. If you're an artist, you don't get to not think about lighting. It becomes part of your life.
Details fucking suck sometimes.
It's Jim McMahon. No, that's a professional football player. He was a quarterback for the Chicago Bears in the 80s. That's really. Oh no, I get it. I was making a joke. I get it. It's Jim McMahon. Oh, you gotta use one of those white headbands
Oh, nice.
and the wrist things.
I want some sweatbands.
Yeah, you need some sweatbands.
Some sweatbands. I'll dance.
Yeah.
I'll do some aerobic dance moves over here.
Jim's an excellent dancer.
Well, thanks, Sean. I think you've got some moves too. Sometimes you break them out.
Whoa, your passcode got longer. Oh, this isn't the tablet? I don't know this one.
Oh, it's different. It's
Don't say it.
well, it's kind of like the that thing, you know, like the what's it called? All those like parts of your body that are. I'll do it.
Reading out loud comment from Hulk Smash. Baked turned into a complete shekel master. Baked turned into a complete shekel master. His streams became so degenerate, all while he completely quit naming the Jew and cut on all of his followers. Yeah.
Good work, Hulk.
Well, that was Metacore's complaint too. Was like, you're not being consistent. You know, I've been studying Zionism and Jews and everything since before there was internet available to most people, because I found it all in books. Like in college, my college right out of high school, I did a information learning class where you had to write an essay, and my subject was the relationship between the poorest countries in the world and the largest banks in the world. Now, this wasn't with Jews in mind.
Oh.
So I found out on my own. They're like, well, they're all Jews. What's going on? And no one pointed me in the direction of Jews. So I accidentally red-pilled myself in 1995, 1996. So yeah, I can understand that being a problem. I really want to figure out how to get this part in there so that I'm going. It's not quite close enough.
You can zoom in. It's a photograph.
Oh, is it now?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. We can do this thing.
Well, as big as it gets.
That's all right. How's it working out for You've lost 700 fucking subs. Got a girl here basically calling you a cuck. Got another guy here. He's known as a pedo apologist. His life is ruined. You're cucking live. When we asked you, why did you make this creative decision? You said your manager told you to do it. Why is that? The fuck does he know? I'm not cucking live. Hey, Alaska, what a wanker. Look at you dead, dumb son of a bitch. Now you just look like shit. Hey, Alaska, what a wanker. Look at you dead, dumb son of a bitch. Now you just look like shit. Oh, I wanna see the rest of the lyrics. Think you're real cancerous. Live in Los Angeles. Real scandalous. Getting cuffed out by all of his managers. What have I seen? Getting busted by Jim on the live stream. Hanging with another hanging with another autistic Charlie Sheen. Oh, Lord Byron, hats off, man. Let's slow down and get this right here. Let's see. So.
Good night. Thanks a lot. I mean,
Take it easy, man. We'll see you around, Hope.
yeah, next week.
Hate your cancerous. Live in Los Angeles. Real scandalous. Getting cuffed out by all of his managers. What have I seen? Busted by Jim in the live stream. Hanging with another autistic Charlie Sheen. Take Alaska, what a wanker. Look at you dead, fat son of a bitch. Now you just look like shit. Take Alaska, what a wanker. Look at you dead, dumb son of a bitch. Now you just look like. Alternating. Trying to think of a way to improvise to that, but I can't lie. I don't play as much as I used to. My fingers are starting to get a little bit tired, but it's all right. I'll persevere for these 5 viewers. Anything for you guys. This light's cool.
It is pretty cool.
Stick it anywhere. I'd stick it right here.
It looks like those the flashlights that the cops from Demolition Man would wear.
How much did you pay for it?
Like $3.
Really?
Yeah. It's like one of those registered things. That would be cool. You should pull that sticker off and stick it on there.
Okay. Oh, and it's Velcro too.
Oh, awesome.
If you're still here, you're in for a treat, folks. Oh, I had an idea and I lost it. What was it? Well, I was singing. I almost stopped to tell you. What was it? All right, well, universe, if you're willing, let me have that idea back. Good Lord in heaven, God Almighty, if I can still have that idea, if I can keep it, be it your will, I'll give it back to you. All right, so should get another sticker under the sticker.
Meta.
Sticker section. Espionage Alaska.
Espionage Alaska. Espionage.
Oh,
Love it.
espionage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got an idea.
Now that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, that looks cool, right? Does this attract your eye?
This is crazy. It's got magnets on there too.
Magnets? Really?
How
Damn.
the fuck do they work? Almost strong.
You need both those magnets to connect. Is there nothing metal here? Here.
Hey. That's what espionage. Dude, I'm gonna come back to this chat and screen cap and like crop out all of Stephen Moose's awesome SB algebra things. And then one day when I get like $100, I'm gonna give him 4. If you guys knew Moose, you'd know that right now he's thinking, and when you get that $100, I'll be expecting my 4. Because I need to buy some noodles, god damn it. Oh yeah, I forgot about the chicken and shoe song.
Chicken and shoe song.
Yeah, the chicken and... I know this kid on my Facebook feed, like his favorite thing in the world is chicken wings. And, one time he posted that he dropped him into his shoes.
No.
I couldn't believe it. And so I went and made a meme for him of that black guy with the question marks. I just wrote chicken and shoe.
You're chicken in the shoe.
Motherfucker dropped chicken in their shoes. Kids nowadays. They don't want to have a family. They don't want to have no kids. They don't move out of their parents' house, and if they do, they just rent a room and they drop a chicken in their goddamn shoe. I wonder why we never go outside. No, I'm not on Facebook, grandson. Fuck Facebook. Fuck your mama. Tell her I said pay her student loan and get a fucking job. Oops. Yeah, we're gonna change this up a lot, Byron. That's just some tension building horrible stuff. Yeah. It did remind me that there was a famous guitar player, well, not world famous, but very well known locally and well known among a lot of pretty damn famous musicians from the 60s. And his name's Craig Tarwater. He recently passed away. And on Craig Tarwater's YouTube channel, which is still up as far as I know, there's some awesome guitar lessons. Now he's kind of long-winded and he's not an excellent teacher, but he's probably the most knowledgeable person I ever had the pleasure of knowing personally about the guitar. And he wasn't, just like anybody who's like the best that you can find, not very good at articulating what he wants to share with you, but because they're videos, you can go pause them, slow them down, pick them up, and it's good. It's everything you would ever want to know about playing every single style of guitar, all for free on Craig Tarwater's YouTube. Guess we should have told Hope that, huh?
Watch it later.
So it's this. It's not easy. Want to try improv with this?
Are there words? That sounds really familiar.
Oh, it might be a song. You're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired. Melania, you're fired.
Turn it off. You're fired.
I've got an idea. I want to go clip just that out so that I can share that as a video myself, saying I have an idea, turning on the light. It's like a 3-second clip or whatever, so that way I can annoy my mom on Facebook.
With all of your ideas, all of your brilliant ideas.
Well, the thing is, after 5 times, seeing the link, people would just run. Like, no! No more of Sean's ideas. We hate Sean. You guys might think he's funny on the internet, but we know him personally, and we've had enough.
Had enough.
Chicken and shoe, chicken and shoe. What do you do with chicken and shoe? I was trying to have dinner late last night. I looked down, something in my shoe just wasn't right. I looked at my plate, I saw my fate. The plate was empty because I had chicken in my shoe. Chicken in my shoe, chicken in my shoe. What am I gonna do? I can't eat it. I might just secretly eat it and never tell anyone because I love chicken so much. Hey, I got another song. There's an excellent political song by a man named John Prine. John Prine's actually still alive and with us. Getting old, but he's still out there writing music, and he's one of my very favorite songwriters.
You could say he's in the prime of his life.
He is in the prime of his life. He's the kind of guy that can say that too. I wish I knew how to play a different song by him. I haven't learned it yet. It's called "That's the Way the World Goes Round." It'd be ironic for me to learn that song because I don't believe the world goes round, boys and girls.
Well, what goes around comes around.
Yeah, what goes around comes around. You lie for all this time like, there's the sphere. And then one day everyone's like, bullshit. God. We looked around a lot. And it was flat. You guys keep coming out with math problems, explanations. But NASA, no. No. If you can go look at old NASA footage and think it's real, I am so sorry for you. I'm so sorry. Oh, God. I mean, really. Go back, even just to the 80s stuff. No.
It's not real. It's a soundstage. It's really bad.
You go watch the blast off of the moon. Once again, back to the cameraman. Cameramen in space programs, you are the real MVP. You are the masters. Because they have a camera on the moon showing the moon rover shoot back off into space. And I guess from there, it has to go and find the shuttle and connect to it. And they have to transfer from the moon lander back into the shuttle. Oh, no, that's right. The moon lander somehow navigates, is it 200 and, how far?
260,000 miles, 239 to 260,000 is the distance.
Yeah. So more than 200,000
It's
miles.
like 250,000 miles averaged. You know.
But to my point, okay, so there's a camera on the moon that apparently they left behind there.
Oh, and it's still running.
It's I wish we could see that.
It's got film
It's
in
actually
it.
colored now.
They just have a cable that goes back down to NBC and stuff.
But
right?
it pans. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, of course, it's NASA. They got technologies that we could never fathom.
Yeah, I do feel bad for it. We were lied to too. That's my main point.
No, satellites have selfie sticks.
Okay. Steve Moose in the chat says, what's your theory of the Arctic ice walls? Well, that would be
It's a hard question.
That would be Antarctic. Unless you're talking about maybe there's some kind of walls of ice at the North
No,
Pole.
I think
You're talking about Antarctic in
around.
yeah, that's the pizza-shaped map is not something that I subscribe to. I do not believe it. That's why if you look at my Twitter, it says Enoch's Flat Earth. The book 1 Enoch, especially chapter 72, There's a man named Sam that eventually I'll probably get on here and we'll have a long, serious discussion and not such a cut-up time about cut-up meaning funny and joking. Have a more serious time trying to really elaborate the details of what he discovered, and we jumped in with him and tried to figure out, which is that it appears that the Earth is probably a flat square, that the sun and moon run in tracks from east to west. There's 6 hidden gates outside of this realm, which makes 12 gates on both sides, east and west. And so the
moon gates,
sun and moon gates, yeah. And so the north and south are icy areas. The north less icy, and the south even more icy. East and west are areas that we're not allowed to go to any of these places, so we really don't know. You know, the speculation is that there might even really be something like an edge that retains water like the edge of a swimming pool and recycles it back to the rivers or something. Who knows? We don't know. We don't know what's underneath the earth. We don't know what's at the edges of the earth. And I know that's like a question from everyone that that still believes the globe, the ball theory is that what about the edge? Well, if you look at the pictures from space, the whole Earth is nothing but an edge. So maybe there's actually just a real edge. Who knows? We don't know. So, but the round map, to answer your question, Stephen, doesn't really work. If you're standing at the North Pole, say this is the North Pole right here, this is the pole, and I turn my back to it and look south, I'm not going to see a concentric ring of stars rotating around a centralized point, especially if now the pole is behind me and I'm looking the other way. I'm definitely not going to see the same thing. The experience we have in the world, and I've been to Australia, so I know, is that you get below the equator and you see a different set of stars than we see up here in the north. But if you do the study and research, the star in the south is called Sigma Octantis, and some people think it's not a star. It's a really, really dull star. You can't really see it. It's called Sigma Octantis, and it is the center of the southern star spin. So in the north, we have Polaris is the North Star that everybody understands to be the star everything rotates around. This is also something else to think about if you're really finally deciding to consider flat Earth as an idea. How is it that if we're flying, we're spinning while we're flying, the sun and all the other planets are also flying, and then everything's rotating and flying in circles like this.
Everything in the sky would be different.
Yeah, the sky would
every year.
The sky would look like just a streaky blur of crap. It wouldn't be this perfectly symmetrical, like clockwork system above our heads. But it is different in the south. So it's like in the north, there's a star spin one way. The stars spin clockwise.
Counterclockwise.
Yeah, that's right. Counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise.
In the south, it's the opposite. So it does this. So, but what's at the edges, we don't know. We're not allowed to go. If we tried really, really hard to go, even if we were billionaires, they'd arrest us or machine gun us to death.
Where's that guy that's been trying to do it? That Norwegian guy.
Yeah, Jarl. His name's like, I almost said Jan Irvin. It's not Jan Irvin. I think Jan Irvin has secretly become a flat earther, though. If you're a Jan Irvin fan and you're out there. He's not talking about it. So yeah, I'm gonna play one more song, and then I don't know. We're down to 3 people. It's getting late.
I think it's probably about
time to call this.
About time to call it tonight.
So we'll end this off with a shout out to Hulk there. See, that's the thing, folks, is you can disagree and get along, or you can not be into the same things and get along. Now, Hulk was honest with us. He said, he's a alt-right shit poster, a meme master, type 1488. Okay, that's not the same ideology that I follow, but I have no disrespect for him because he didn't appear to be an unhappy person. He seemed genuine, like nice and cool. So, in that, what do you call it? Vibe. The vibe of that thing. I got lost.
The what? The vibe of the thing.
And with that feeling, it's like the vibe of the thing, man.
It's like the vibe of the thing.
Most of you have never seen the movie The Castle.
What movie, The Castle?
The Castle is an Australian comedy about a man who fights eminent domain because the airport is trying to take his property, his family property, and he wins.
Is it a true story?
No, I don't think it's a true story. It might be, but it's hilarious. And and that's where that line comes from. It's just the vibe of the thing. But the vibe of the thing for me is to say, hey, Hope was cool. I'm gonna dedicate this last John Prine song to him. We're gonna call it a night. It's called Flag Decal. This is actually where I got the chords for Turtles All the Way Down. I just stole it. While digesting Reader's Digest at the back of the dirty bookstore, plastic flag with the gum on the back fell out on the floor. You know I didn't hesitate, I stuck it on my window shield. If I could just see old Betsy Ross, I'd tell her how good I feel. But your flag decal won't get you in heaven anymore. It's already overcrowded with dirty little whores. Now Jesus don't like killing, no matter what the reason for. But your flag decal won't get you in heaven anymore. Well, I went to the bank this morning, and the cashier said to me, if you join the Christmas club, we'll give you 10 of them flags for free. You know I didn't hesitate, stuck them on the window shield. And if I could just see old Betsy Ross, I'd tell her how good I feel. But your flag decal won't get you in heaven anymore. It's already overcrowded, dirty little wars. Jesus don't like killing, no matter what the reason for. And your flag decal won't get you in heaven anymore. Well, I got my window shield so full of them flags I couldn't see. So I drove my car up over the curb, right into a tree. By the time the police got there, I was already dead. I'll never understand just why the man standing at the pearly gate said, but your flag decal won't get you in heaven anymore. It's already overcrowded with your dirty little wars. Well, Jesus don't like killing, no matter what the reason for. And the flag decal won't get you in heaven anymore. Thanks for coming, folks.
Thank you, you guys.
Thank you. Oh, who are we kidding? We're not quitting. Let's just take a break. There's 4 people.
4 people. We
Who
can't
are
let them
they?
down.
So one's upstairs, one's my brother, one's Moose. All right. Whoever the 4th person is, I think we've effectively identified the other 3. Show yourself. Or not that.
Show yourself.
Type something in the chat. That's what I meant. Show yourself.
Here, I'll take it.
They bust out from behind the door.
Ah, it's me. I've been in the bathroom all day.
A person in your spare room hiding, like, oh no. That would be scary.
This cat's taking my spot.
If someone
here.
burst out secretly hiding here inside of this house, you unfortunately would probably have to witness something like an assault.
Something like an assault.
It might not be full assault, but it would be a lot like it. Let's see, and Adam says, dedicated to the Nazi man. Well, he didn't say he was a Nazi, but throwing 1488 up is pretty close to being a Nazi.
Well, who knows? You know.
Good times, man. Great stream. I had fun. Can't wait till next week. About to tune in to Worski to catch up with the Alaska Gate. Yeah, we should probably do the same thing.
Yeah.
They're probably still on there.
You think they're still on?
Everybody's going to end up trying to take drugs just to stay up long enough to keep streaming to get done talking about how stupid baked Alaska is.
Alaska Gate.
Hey, what happened to our... I guess the show is over.
Yeah, it's getting close. Well, I mean, we could.
Yeah. That's probably it, folks. Rub the bob for luck. Rub the bob for luck. Maybe. All right, I think we're gonna call it. Sayonara. See you next week. Tell your friends. Tell anyone you think will have a good time. Come check it out. Let's play more music, draw more pictures, sculpt more stuff. All right, go ahead, Adam.
Thumbs up, subscribe.
Yeah. Like, share, subscribe, or don't.
Thanks, RFB.
This is Richie from Boston, folks. I was gonna. No, it's okay, man. Go ahead. I'll wait.
Adam, type it in, your question.
Don't forget we're on a delay.
Yeah, that's why I'm waiting. Big and hot is the sun. You know, the hot question is pretty tough. How big and hot is the sun, and how far away?
Well, okay, so the circle map people will try and tell
30
you
miles.
it's like 3,000 miles away.
30 miles wide.
You know, I'd say that the sun is an anomaly that's very hard to gauge and understand. I really think it's a projection. So I think it might even be an apparent sun, or like the sun is something that each person's eyes see independent of the rest of the world. In other words,
Electricity
is the daytime light and warm because of the sun, or something else? I think it definitely is warm because of the sun, and I think it also might be the process of
electrical ions heating up the atmosphere.
Yeah, refraction, reflection, and what do they call it when your heater has a fan in it, or your oven has a fan in it? Convection. There's kind of a convection effect going on. Boy, I was trying to think if there's an easy way I could answer that. Well, for one thing, I think there's two suns. There's a projection that comes in through the top of something that's shaped kind of like a truncated pyramid, and I think what we're seeing is something like a fourth dimensional hologram. So whatever the real sun
like
is,
a hyper hologram.
Yeah,
hyperspace
hologram.
Cowboys.
That would also explain why. Well, two projections, and you also might still be seeing it in an apparent way, or seeing it in a like. So here's a thought problem to leave you guys with. Okay, so if we get 1,000 people in a long stretch of beach, and we all space ourselves out, I don't know, space ourselves out
25 feet.
25 feet each, and we all set a timer, and we all get ready and take a picture of the sun as it's setting over the Pacific Ocean. We're all gonna get.
Are we on the West Coast?
Yeah, on the west.
Beach?
Yeah, on the West Coast. So if we all did that, the sun's setting over the water, it's almost ready to touch the horizon, or even it is touching the horizon. We're all spaced out, 500 or 1,000 people, all the way down the beach. 3, 2, 1, go. We push the button. Everybody's gonna get a picture of the sun, dead centered, with the reflection of the light coming straight to them. So to me, this is a thought problem. I can't.
Well, reflections always go straight down on the top of water. Straight down. I mean, doesn't matter where the thing is, where the light is. A reflection on water always goes straight down. So, of course, it's going to be like that for everybody.
Thought problem. I wish thought problems would solve themselves. Good thought problem. Oh, we're up to 5 viewers. Oh, man.
That's what I thought. Problem.
A thought problem.
Thought.
Oh, no.
Thought problem.
Oh, no. So, yeah, I don't have a guy not very far away at all, Adam. I even think that the sun probably gets closer to us as it sets, because it does not get smaller. You'll see a lot of propaganda in the round earth stuff saying that the sun gets smaller as it goes away from you. It does not get smaller. If you stand on the beach and watch it set, or if you go look at all of the video footage and photography people take, it's a huge ball of light, and it appears to be sinking into and going behind the edge of the water. And if you look at photography of Mount Fuji, and especially of Mount Rainier here locally, close to where we are,
it's a really hard thing to say, because photography changes depending on what kind of lens you use.
That's true.
And a lot of photographs, they don't tell you what kind of, if it's a telephoto lens, if it's a wide angle lens. So like the sizes and distances of things in photographs is totally deceiving. And also like, I forgot what I was saying there. Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's okay, but that's good because you're knowledgeable of photography. I mean, I'm a hack photographer. You've actually taken, studied, and practiced, something closer to professional photography. I don't know. Professional technically means you have paid to do
I
that.
remember what I was going to say. The moisture in the atmosphere, depending on what the barometric pressure is, how much moisture is in the atmosphere, it changes.
Yeah,
It has a lensing effect.
Yeah, it
It
changes
makes things totally
Right,
distort.
and this is one of the main arguments that they use, trying to say that's why the measurements, mathematics, and evidence of disproving the curvature of the Earth. This is one of their main things that they use, is to say refraction of light, especially over water. That's why on Facebook, when I posted a curvature experiment, I posted the Canadian guy doing it over like 7 or 8 miles over a frozen lake in Canada. Not saying it's a perfect experiment, but it's better than trying to claim that your laser's shooting across all
Well,
this
you
water.
would have to do that experiment every day, in the morning and the afternoon and at night, over like a whole bunch of days, and then kind of average out all of the results. Because, I mean, from morning to night, the barometric pressure changes depending on how much sunlight is there, how much moisture,
The more moisture there is in the air,
the wind.
the less distance you can see.
Yeah, and it affects the way the light travels.
Yes, in the experiments
even a
I've
laser
seen,
beam.
it appears that the light bends up. So then, at that point, you get into people claiming that the Earth is shaped concave.
Convex.
Yeah, no, concave. Yeah, that we live on the inside of a huge ball, and the sun, moon, and stars are in the middle. Now, I've looked into this a little bit.
It's hard to say, man.
One freaky guy named Send Thoughts. Thoughts and prayers. Is that what that means? This whole time I thought they were talking about like nice thoughts. Like not nice thoughts. Like nice thoughts is something that my cousin Trey would know how to get.
Do they come on a
I
track?
tell him I mentioned him on the show, and now he'll have to come look. Like, oh yeah, Trey, I mentioned you on the show. Like, what? Yeah, live. I was talking about you. Don't tell him when. Go wait 3 hours to hear that it's like ESPN. Like, we're gonna interview Michael Jordan.
Watch for 5 more
2 minutes,
hours.
they're like, "You're Michael Jordan." He's like, "Yeah." Like, "You're pretty good at basketball, huh?" I'm like, "Yeah, excellent. I'm one of the best." All right, that's it, folks. See you next week.
Wow, that was amazing. I love Michael Jordan.
I wonder who these other people are. You think those are fake viewers? If we're one of these conspiracy
I don't
channels,
think
maybe
so.
maybe we have to think that they're padding our view count. They gave me a $30.
They could pad it better than that. No, we love our viewers.
I'm gonna look at my phone one more time. See if old Byron messaged me. Byron, maybe we're going to do a special show just with Byron.
Well, we probably should. What you got over there?
No Byron.
No Byron. All right.
Nope.
Anything valid? Any
Nope.
valid points?
Nope.
Oh. You gonna check Facebook while you're up?
No, I'm all right. Thanks for asking. There's an eagle behind me.
There it is.
That image right there will always remind me of a specific man now instead of just being a generic marker.
Ah,
The bald eagle no longer means America to me. What?
Moose says stream with Brittany Venti and Lauren
Southern.
Southern, in the name of science.
Hi. I can't lie. As much as I despise thoughts, I would probably tune in and check it out. Brittany Venti is a pretty famous.
Who is Brittany Venti?
She's a famous streamer. There's some site called Twitch, and I think it's gaming. Like they stream gaming, which I think eventually we should have
Some games.
Nate do it because he's an excellent gamer.
Nate?
Yeah, and he could tell all of
Is
his
he named
fans. Thought Gate. Thought Gate 2018.
Nothing but a thought.
Before Baked Alaska's body was cold, the thoughts were ripping each other's hair out.
Stargate.
Wow.
Fucking with the thought.
Oh, here we got Jacques Vin. Hey, you should sit closer to the microphone or move it closer. All right. I guess we got to keep going here, Jim. Jock, how's your night going, man?
Can you hear us?
We've been at this for a while, so we were about to kill it. But if you want, I will play you my version of the R.I.P. Baked Alaska song if you're interested. I don't know if that's why you landed here, if you just found us randomly, or if it's because you know this is like hopefully one of the last long streams about this fool, Baked Alaska. I hope he grows his mullet back. Oh yeah, I am. All right.
All right.
Okay, let me bust it out
Okay.
because that's what tonight's all about, and we appreciate any viewers that we get. So
We're gonna turn that light on.
it's a rare opportunity like this that you can get custom service. If I was going to do this at a bar locally, I would make them give me $500.
For 3 hours, that's a pretty good deal.
I'm serious. You know, I'm not kidding. I'm serious. Me and you are having fun. This is our hobby. Cool, I'll do it. That's not fun. You want me to learn a bunch of songs and do it? $500. Okay. I got to hear the song in the middle of watching the 11-hour kumite.
Yeah.
I wish someone would get me if they wanted to bust me in there right now. I'd play it for them live. But so. So let me give you the backstory here real quick, Job, since we're going back to this just for you. I've got it partly worked out. I was going to have the man who composed the song originally come on tonight, but I haven't seen him. His name's Byron, Lord Byron. We'll have to do it again next time, Byron. But I've been trying to get down the part where at the beginning I play these chords, say the spoken part, but I'm not quite there yet. It's all pretty rough. It's like I'm learning how to cover it on this stream. But it's so how's that working out for you, babe? You lost about 700 fucking subs. You got a girl here pretty much telling you're a cuck. You got a guy who's been accused of being a pedo apologist and now his life is ruined. And then JF's like, you're cucking live. We ask you now, why did you make this creative decision? And you say, because my manager told me to. What the fuck does he know? Baked says, not cucking live. Baked Alaska, what a wanker. Look at you dead, dumb son of a bitch. Now you just look like shit. Baked Alaska, what a wanker. Look at you dead, dumb son of a bitch. Now you just look like shit. Baked so scandalous, live in Los Angeles. Feeling cancerous. Yeah, see, Byron, I don't have the lyrics right yet. Finally, there he is. You want to get in here, man, or you just want to listen here? We've been doing this on and off for however long this stream's going, so I'm trying to remember the lyrics here. I have them. Let me grab my phone. Hold on. If I just look at them on here, it'll pop. Cucking live, that's right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live, and we finally have the songwriter himself, full credit and all authority for this excellent piece of work that we've been hammering away at. If you go back and listen to this, Byron, I think you're going to be happy. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Lord Byron Bolas is in the chat. Yeah, man, I don't know. I never really liked Baked, so unfortunately, it's not real surprising to me that he turned out to be kind of a fuckface. But people are like that. I think that Mr. Medicare is right when he says there's no such thing as internet friends. Well, if you've been around for a while in the world,
and dealt with people, the truth is there's hardly such thing as friends. So, but we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this here. Stick around, Byron. I want you to hear it because we're getting closer to. I want to get the lyrics up here on the screen. Pardon me, guys, but I want to put on the. We're about to pull the stream anyway because we're almost done. But here, let's get one more good shot in here. Let me find this picture. Should have it right here. Oh, I remember where it's at. There we go. Now we're getting there. All right. Now this should refresh my memory. Okay. Okay. Oh, man. That sucks. It's great. So I'll just put it right here. Come on now. All right, Lord Byron finally showed up, man.
Oh yeah, great song.
All right,
Mr. Lord Byron.
Worski lost 2,000 subs from the Alaska roast.
Wow.
I didn't know that Worski was losing subs. I cannot get this thing to be like I want it to. There, that's better. All right. So 2, 3, 4. Big Alaska, what a wanker. Look at you there, you dumb son of a bitch. Now you just look like shit. Baked Alaska, what a wanker. Look at you there, fat son of a bitch. Now you just look like shit. Bet you're real cancerous, live in Los Angeles. Real scandalous, getting cut by all of his managers. What am I seeing? Busted by Jim on the live stream, hanging with another autistic Charlie Sheen. Oh, Baked Alaska, Lord wanker. But look at you there, fat son of a bitch. Now you just look like shit. Baked Alaska, what a wanker. Look at you there, you fat fucking ugly piece of shit. Oh. So, as you can hear there, man, Lord Byron, I have a strong feeling to go back to the bridge. Whereas in yours, the original version, your arrangement isn't to go straight back to the bridge. So, you know, you go back to like, cancerous, is that it is? Live in Los Angeles. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to make a recording of this, dude. An excellent one. So. I want to get scrubbing on it if you want. So. I have some internet friends, however, only very close people who I've known for years. I guess that internet fame can change you in not so good ways. But I'm really hoping to not have that happen to me, and I'm not saying that I'm internet famous because I'm not. All I did was go debate JF about the flat Earth. And it was fun. So we use that as an excuse to do this every week because we like it. So. I haven't performed this long for a long time, man. Baked Alaska, what a wanker. Look what you did. You fat son of a bitch. Now you just look like shit. Baked Alaska, son of a wanker. This what did you did. Fat son of a bitch now. Now you just look like shit. Cancerous. Living in Los Angeles.
the lust and coked out by all of those managers. Whoa. What did I see getting kicked out by Jim on the live stream? Whoa. Chad is a fucking autistic Charlie Sheen. Alaska, that's me. Got 5 viewers. Doing all right.
Thanks, Jockey Van.
Yeah. I think we're gonna jump off of here, and I'm gonna close the stream out with this. And we're gonna go after this. I'm gonna read this out loud. And thanks for coming. And I'll hit you up, Byron, and YouTube Jockey. I'll see if I can find you. If you got a YouTube channel, maybe I'll come follow it. But
Subscribe.
yeah, like, share, subscribe if you want. Let people know, because we're doing this every week. RX Only Picture Show every week with different subjects, topics, behaviors,
Creativities.
Yeah. So like Chad Malibu. Chad. That guy's the opposite of a Chad. It's such a bitch. Like, I know so many people like that. Like my whole life I've been avoiding them. But let's not digress. Let's be done. The very last thing that should be said on this stream, R.I.P. Baked Alaska. The last thing it said is, I never thought Baked was funny. Never thought he was interesting. Never trusted him. Never liked him. R.I.P. Baked Alaska.
Hey, you ready?
Yep, kill it.
Signing out.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.